What's going on, peeps? Hello. I know I sadly had to change the time because honestly, I just wanted some cereal and I wanted to finish watching this new show that I'm watching, and I just finished it. So, oh my gosh, I'm writing all over myself with my pen. But yeah, so that's exciting. But yeah, let me get everything set up. I'm not using OBS or Streamlabs because I'm locked out of my email that I need to sign in to my YouTube channel. So that's fun. So we're using StreamYard. I'm glad I didn't cancel my service. Let's go ahead and share the screen because we're going to be taking a look at the 57. Did I put 52 in the title? I'm going to have to change that because there are, quite frankly, 52 of these little things over here. Projects, Lego Ideas projects. And boy, oh boy, are they. They're interesting. But you guys let me know if you can see them. We're going to take a look at the Lego Ideas blog because it's a little bit easier to see. It's been so long since you've seen me. I haven't changed much. But it's good to see you, Will. How are you? How have you been? Yeah, we're going back to our roots with the music playing off my phone, so it's not going to be as clear. It's not going to sound that great, but it's okay. Oh, hold on. I got a notification for eBay. I've been collecting a lot of comics lately. Investing, I would say. What do you guys think? Should I get this comic? Let me show you. I'm going to switch from sharing my screen and I'll show you. Okay, you see it? It's Vengeance #1, first appearance of America Chavez. But secretly, they also have, what is this, a fourth print, Gwen Stacy, Edge of the Spider-Verse. No one's bid on it yet. Bidding starts at $99, but $38 for shipping. I think $38 for shipping 2 comic books is exorbitant. If I do say so myself. I mean, because they're not graded. They're not encased, in the plastic. So, shouldn't be that expensive. I'm going to move the chat here so I can see it a little bit better. You like the Black Parade set? Looks like the music video. Oh, yes. The Lego Ideas. Yeah. Licenses just don't do it for you? Really? Yeah, well, I'm doing all right. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing all right, too. You sold all your Pokemon sets, but haven't sold any of your Marvel comics or cards? That's good. I don't know how well the cards do because I'm not that into the cards. I might have had some when I was growing up. I definitely had a lot of Pogs growing up. I didn't know what they did, but my mom collected them, I guess, and was trying to save them for me. I wish she would have collected comics, but who's to say that she didn't? So I don't know. We have to go through like her storage and stuff. It's crazy. It's been 16 years, but still have just never really gone through her storage stuff. Yeah, the My Chemical Romance. Oh, yeah. That's a great song. And if it looks like the music video, then yeah, we're going to take a look. You haven't sold any of your Marvel comics. Which ones do you have, Will? What are some of your biggest keys? And if you see me looking over here, I'm going to keep an eye because I'm not sure if I want to invest in this America Chavez and Gwen Stacy. I'm kind of torn. I have been spending a lot. I have been. If you guys want, I'll show you all my latest pulls, or not pulls, because they're retired. We're not retired. Oh my gosh, like it's Lego. But yeah, they're old comics. So yeah, if you guys want, I'll show you what I've been getting. Hey Billy, how's it going? I'm good, thank you. How are you? You have a bunch of limited edition Marvel cards, and they're worth a good bit. Really, I know Laura Legends has quite a lot as well. Yeah, she has like a whole door, I think, of her like collectible cards. I will say I'm rather envious of her like Jurassic Park collection, and her Gremlins collection is very, very good. I think once I get like my own room of collecting space, I'll be able to have like more shelves and I can collect more Gremlins things, probably more Power Ranger things, certainly. Because I see like the Power Rangers helmets at GameStop every time I go in there, and they're just tempting me. But I feel like Mr. Cafe would not be happy. You have a lot of Uncanny X-Men comics? Yeah, I have quite a few of those. Some of like 80s and 70s ones, not as much. But yeah. The Lisbon Tram is a decent set, but still nothing you'd shell out for. So what kind of sets do you want, Maj? Hey, Asian. Welcome. I haven't seen you streamed in a while. Yeah, I haven't streamed probably a couple weeks. What am I hoping is approved? Quite a few. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get started. You guys ready? Laura Legend sounds like an adult film star. She's a YouTuber. She's pretty cool. She is what I would describe as a hot nerd, and she's very like quirky, but her videos are great. Yeah, probably might fall asleep a bit because you woke up at 4 a.m. for Holly's stream. Yikes. Yeah, I woke up early for Holly's stream as well. The typewriter is going to be such a bunch of sand green pieces. Well, that's going to be great. It's going to up the value. Let's get into it. All right. So I'm going to move the chat over here. And let's see. I got my second monitor set up. So I'm going to put the chat over here. And then we're going to look at the sets over here. Oh, I'm in full screen over here. So you can't see. There we go. You're a big Technic and functionality person? Oh, okay. But it would have to be something that you haven't done before. We already have enough trucks and bulldozers. I will say that the excavator is great. The Liebherr. I really want that one. Also the Mac. I am tempted to get it for Mr. Cafe, but I don't know if he'll really sit down and build such a massive set. I think once it's done, like he'll be ecstatic, but like the process of it, I don't know if he'll like it. You subbed to her. You always thought that about her name. Yeah. All right. So let's look. There are 57 projects for the first 2021 Lego review, and we'll get the results in the fall. So probably around September, I would say. But let's go through and kind of see what we think about all of these different projects and which ones we think are going to make it. Now, The Princess Bride, as great of a movie as this is, like even Deadpool kind of used it as a trope or framework to set up the telling of Deadpool 2. or was it? It was like the PG-13 version of Deadpool 2, and it even had Fred Savage, who was in The Princess Bride. I don't think that this is gonna be a real set. What do you guys think? The typewriter is interesting, however, you don't really like the idea it's sand green. Maybe it'll look good. Yeah, maybe. The stream will be a long one, and that's pretty good. It probably won't be too long. There's not as many of you here this morning, but I did want to stream. I wanted to give my opinion and see what your guys' opinions of these were. I'll probably put up the full photo of all of the 57 sets and put it in the community tab if I can, if I'm not still locked out. Yeah. The Liebherr is big time investment. Yeah, but the functionality is beyond anything Lego has ever done. And Billy doesn't think this one will make it. Boba Fett. Hey, Boba Fett. Nope. Yeah. I'm guessing no for Princess Bride. Now, Tutankhamun. It might make it. I would love to have this. No joke. Love it. But I think if they do it, it won't be called like Tutankhamun. It'll be called something like Pharaoh's bust, Pharaoh's headpiece, or something like that, you know? Because I'm not sure what like the legalities of having like having it being called Tutankhamun or having it be associated with him. You know what I mean? Like, will they have to go through like museum rights or, you know? But I guess because it's a historical figure, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Sorry, but what's the Technic set you hear wiring in the background again? It sounds like a Control Plus. It's music. I can turn it off if you guys aren't really being able to hear it. Just kind of gives me some background noise. Yeah. Yeah. You think this one has a high chance? I think so as well. I think this is great. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas. I think this one is awesome. I really love this piece over here. I like the way that they designed this swirly part of the cliff. And they use like the jack-o'-lantern heads and the skeleton heads on the tree. This is awesome. And what are the kids' names? Jack and no, that's Jack Skeleton. I want to say Meshach and Abednego, but those are biblical. Those are from the Nightmare Before Christmas. Your daughter wants this set? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one if they come out with it. I think they should. I mean, they have the license already because they have the figures. And if they do the professor, the three troublemakers, Jack and Sally, that's quite a lot of figures. I would like for there to be an inside. You know what I mean? You don't think there's any legal issues with Tutankhamun? It's literally ancient history. Yeah. Another video running in the background. Oh, okay. Keep the music. Cool. I'll turn it up so it's lock, shock, and barrel. Thank you. I have Uno cards that are Nightmare Before Christmas themed. If you have the license, wouldn't you use it to your best ability? Yeah, I agree. And the succulent set. Ooh, I know that somebody revealed. I was looking at Brick Fanatics and they were showing off the like more botanical sets that are supposed to be coming, like Birds of Prey and some other ones. Hyrule Castle. As cool as it is, we're already getting a 3-in-1 castle plus no more Nintendo things. I haven't seen the movie, but this one looks nice. Yeah. Matt, it does look good. I like the texturing and things. Hold on, I keep getting like Twitch notifications. Okay. Yeah, Hyrule Castle, we all know it's not gonna make it, sadly. Sorry to Artem who made it. It's great. I think it looks fantastic. Looks accurate as far as I would know. But just don't think it's gonna make it. Now, Mini Brick Productions, who's rather well known in the community, did the Polar Express set. I want to see if he has the girl in it. So let me change the screen, or I'm gonna try. We'll see. Let me look at the figures. Okay, so they got quite a few things here. Hold on. I'm just gonna share my screen. There we go. So here are all the figures that they have. And yeah, I think all these figures work great. Hey, Knights of Glen, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. CC, how did you like the first 2 episodes of Bad Batch? I have not seen them. I'll probably wait for Mr. Cafe to watch them because he's more of a Star Wars fan. Bad Batch. Would I need to have finished The Mandalorian in order to watch Bad Batch? Hey, Jules, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are looking at all 57 of the projects that went into the last review period. Seems an unflattering angle. You don't see much of the train. Yeah, let's look at some other pictures. Here we go. So here's more of the train that you can see. Welcome back, Dad. So here's more of the train. And it looks great. I'm going to look at the figures again. See, there's not much space, I guess, to keep it looking a certain way, but there's enough space for the figures to have a seat, and for the conductor to come by, and for the cart and things. So I think it's looking all right. This one has a decent chance. Who made Polar Express? Is that Disney? Let's see. Bad Batch 7 episode 1. Also worth a watch. Bad Batch is not connected to Mandalorian. It's a continuation of Clone Wars, but that's not required viewing. Okay, and we did start watching Clone Wars for movie nights. We watched, I think, like 2 episodes, and it was pretty good. So I know it's not required viewing, but yeah, so we might start watching Bad Batch. I'll tell you guys. Now, Steampunk Airship. This one looks dope. Although I feel like if Lego was really going to do it, I don't know about the structural integrity for the balloon piece or pieces, because there's a whole lot of pieces in this. You know what I mean? And so far, Lego has only done either like a solid piece or multiple pieces, like 4 to 6, I think, for airships or hot air balloons. See, well, it didn't phase me much. I knew about it, and honestly was disappointed. The steampunk thing looks freaking awesome. Hope there's a market. I think there is, because Lego is trying to tap more into the adult market. Like, the adult market definitely has a steampunk community. You know what I mean? Especially if they do like steampunk pirates, because it is an airship. I mean, that's what this looks like. Looks like there's maybe like pirates. That'd be a great crossover. Yeah, I think this one looks great too. Now, the Baba Yaga. This one has been the talk of some controversy because of the chicken cutlets in one of the spots. Oh, they took it out. They updated it. No, they haven't. It's still here. I don't know how this is appropriate for Lego, but it made it to 10,000. Oh, wait. This is Artem's second one. He has multiple in review. They? I don't know what their pronouns are, but Artem has multiple. I don't know the history of Baba Yaga. I'm not Russian, though Yaga Varupa Ruski. But yeah, so I can't say that I would necessarily get this, or it'd be like a first day buy for me. But Artem, which one? Ah, he did Hyrule Castle. He's banging them out. He's awesome. Those are the episodes of Clone Wars you should watch first. Oh, okay. Thanks, Knights Glenn. I will. And there's not too many. Okay, yeah. There's only like a handful of those episodes, so I'll probably go back and watch them before watching Bad Batch. We started watching Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix, and I just finished it. It's awesome. Now, The Office, Dunder Mifflin. I feel like we get an Office every time, and it's just, it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, love it as a concept. Agree. Not a fan of the color scheme. What's up, Fortnite gamer? Totally just a bruh. The color was a mistake. Yeah, Sissy, okay, yep, I got that. All right, I read all the messages then. But So Genius, who is the creator of this project, sadly, I don't think your project is gonna make it. There's so many Office projects that get submitted and are just never accepted, and we never know why. So I made a video like 3 months ago about ideas and Lego ideas and how we could fix the whole program. I never released it because I never got around to editing it. But one of the things that I commented on was Lego's lack of transparency, which is definitely a need. What's up, Corey? How are you? Doesn't include the annex, so no. There's too many required minifigs for this to be made. Yeah, maybe the reason why the Office sets or the projects never go through is because of they're trying to do the entire Office, and if they did like maybe Michael's office and a couple of the figs, maybe that would be good. Oh, I just noticed that they used the this piece from the 4-Privet Drive set, and I think this one's from the Beatles one. Sorry, your phone was dead. No problem. We got onboard toys and A&A hobbies in the house. Welcome, fellas. Good to see you. All right. So we are on number 9 out of 57, but I think we're moving this along quite nicely. Right? Oh, wait. No, I missed out on those on those comic books. So for anyone who was wondering, at the beginning, the comic sets or comic books that we were looking at earlier on eBay was Vengeance #1, First Appearance of America Chavez, and Edge of Spider-Verse, was it 2? Yeah, 2, fourth print. And the bidding started at $99 and it ended at $112.50. Plus that person has to pay like $40 of shipping. I don't know. It didn't seem worth it to me. I'd rather spend that $100 on a Miss Marvel. Which looks like I missed the Miss Marvel that I was watching last night as well. So that sucks. Okay, so Lego DNA Double Helix Discovery. The Double Helix is way too big. I like the figures. Let's take a closer look. What is this? Is there like a... Oh, there's a lab underneath here. Interesting. Let me hide this. Okay. Whoa. This is cool. I think for us STEM kids, the science nerds, this is awesome. But... Oops. Yeah. I just don't think that it's going to be made. It might be a gift with purchase. Not a full set. And definitely not to this scale. They need a bigger department as well. It's ridiculous that only 1 or 2 people are picked with 20 to 30 sets. Will be even worse with 52. Yeah, and actually, I made a typo in my title. There are 57 projects that went in here. But I did hear that one, based on the Rammstein tour, was rejected. Congrats on hitting 6... It hit 6 million? I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. I don't know why. And it's so funny because that same video as a not as a Instagram reel and as a TikTok, they did okay, but certainly not like my best videos on Instagram or on TikTok. So interesting. Did you do an Ahsoka mosaic? I didn't. I should. I was also thinking about doing a mosaic competition. Because now that I'm in the LAN, I can ask for support for sets to give away. And I actually have a few extra sets. Just as like, not collateral. Gosh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Compensation for participating in some events with Lego. So I think a mosaic competition would be really cool. I really should do more. You've seen some Ahsoka mosaics on Rebrickable? Too big. The color scheme is kind of boring for me. Yeah, for the DNA Double Helix, I agree. Now, X-Files. I grew up with my mom watching X-Files. I've never really gotten into it. But I think they remade it, right? Is it on Hulu or something? Oh, yeah, I am in LAN. I just got into LAN. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate that. I haven't told many people, and honestly, it's because of some of the comments that have been said about people who have gotten into the LAN recently. Not this like past entrance, but the cycle before. And I was like, you know what? I don't want that kind of... I don't want to say ridicule, but it almost kind of borders as that. So I'm just like, yeah. I did see Emily is in the land now. That's awesome, and I heard Brixie as well. So Fortnite Gamer is saying, let's see, that guy that posted the Ramstein got banned as well. He did not say that the IP, was it, and Ramstein is not appropriate for them. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't. Maybe there was a language barrier, because I would say that most people who like Ramstein are German, right? Thank you, Jules. Yeah, it is very exciting. I'm hoping to do some cool things with it. Let's take a look at the X-Files set. Oh, they got aliens. Whoa, I thought this was like a photo of the shit, like from the show, but this is awesome. When you zoom in, it looks very different than zoomed out. This is very cool. And I don't know any of these characters, but I do know these two people. I don't know their names. I don't know the names of the actors and stuff either. Wait, did this person get custom figs made? Because these are prints. You guys see this? I don't know how to tell, like, if it's like UV printing or pad printing, but yeah, the torsos are custom printed. What's up, Shift? If your content won't be affected by land rules, then it's good to be in land. Yeah. I mean, considering the fact that I haven't really been making content anyway, I think being in the land now is going to kind of force me to to come back. So no, it won't be affected. I would say I'm pretty PG anyway. I'm not as opinionated as some people, although I do have opinions. Oh, it's digital looks? Okay. It just wasn't good for the few people who wanted to leave land. Yeah, but also there's been comments about like the validity of people who have gotten into the land, you know? And although I may be a diversity factor, I want to say that that is only a small piece of why I got into land. At least that's what I hope, you know? But I mean, my whole purpose is to promote diversity within nerd culture and, specifically the Lego section of nerd culture. So it only helps the cause, you know what I mean? You never watched X-Files, but it looks awesome. Yeah, I agree. Make your new setup. Hey, Brett, how's it going? What's up, BFAB? No, perfect timing, man. Love the design and colors of the Metroid set. I'm glad you like it. I think I might have played Metroid before I really understood like how to actually play video games. Like at a certain age, you're just kind of like clicking buttons and running around, and you keep dying, and you're like, "Oh, why?" I feel like that's when I played Metroid. Because I'm old, but I'm not like. I wasn't at the age that I could truly appreciate Metroid. Actually, Mr. Cafe might have it on his Raspberry Pi. Hey, babe. The Raspberry? No, the Metroid? Yeah, I think I do that. Oh, fun fact, guys. He does have Metroid on his Raspberry. I keep wanting to say Blueberry. But, so we haven't played that in a while. We might be playing some old school games. Ooh, it's Saturday. We can make it a date. Mr. Cafe, do you want to date me? Yeah. Okay, he confirmed. Mr. Cafe does want to date me. Yes. Oh, wait. I clicked too far. There we go. Ooh, House of Chocolat. The ship is amazing. I'm going to go with you're just a good person who deserves it. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. Love the Samus minifigure. Is that from Metroid? Because it does look exactly like the figure, like the character. I agree. It looks great. You've been playing Skyrim. I need to get into Skyrim. I really do. Are you excited for the Dark Knight sets? Is that the 3-in-1 castle? Or are there more? Because I am excited for Castle. I know Brett's probably excited for Castle. Brett, have you finished your Castle yet? All right, House of Chocolat. I feel like we don't get too many modulars. BFAB, correct me if I'm wrong. You're kind of the guru. Also, BFAB, if you want to jump in, let me know. Give your opinion here. But we don't get too many modulars coming out of LEGO Ideas. Oh, Batman. You'll jump in? All right. Give me a second. How am I going to do this? Oh, here we go. I figured it out. I can internet, guys. Yeah, it's not like I work on computers for a living. Sometimes the amount of boomer energy that I have when it comes to technology surprises me. Like, I am literally the person that like always fixes tech when I go home, and whenever there's an issue, back when we had VCRs and stuff, I was always the person to fix it. All right, BFAB, got you. You'd love the castle, but you're broke. How expensive is the castle going to be? Probably $100, right? Or 100 US dollars. I don't know what the equivalent in GBP. Do you guys use pounds or euros? Pounds, right? Oh, you moved it today. The sloth gave you a most epic care package. Oh. Yeah, most modulars aren't banned. Yeah. Would rather have this integrated in an 18 plus modular. Oh, like as a side. Look, we got BFAB.
Woohoo! It was really funny. I joined when you're saying like people have been questioning. They're like, God dang it! I'm like, bad timing. I think for me, like, quickly gonna say this. Like, if people apply to the land, I want them to get in. Like, I'm glad you got in. I'm just butthurt I didn't. So.
Did you apply?
Yeah, I got rejected a second time. I think, like, for me, it's like I threw a whole fit when I was not all there. And so don't worry, I'm keeping it land rated. And like, I know a lot of people are upset about me, but like, I know, like, for me, it's like I do believe there is a diversity quota, but that's with like all jobs, you know. Like, if that wasn't the case, like, you know, like when you apply to a job, they're like, check your rate, you know, like they want to know your ethnicity, right? Like, it's not like a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But like,
right, I agree. It's not a bad thing unless they proceed to ignore you after you're accepted.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right. And would rather have this integrated. Okay, yeah, I read that. But yeah, BFAB, I was talking about you, but
I mean, the thing is, like, I understand people being upset because, like, I think that, like, my comment came off as, like, they don't have any other talents other than that, you know, you fit this, you know, niche or whatever, right? But, like, I just, like, you know, in general, there is a diversity quota, like, higher. But no, I'm not saying, like, you guys don't deserve to be in the land. I went off on, like, one person, and then, you know, yeah. But it's how you say things, I think, at the end of the day, you know, because how I said it wasn't the right way, you know, but
yeah,
you live and you learn. I'll probably get canceled next week too, but you know.
Did you get canceled?
People don't like me now, so yeah.
Oh. Oh gosh, you guys can see that I haven't activated my windows. That's embarrassing. Um, let's see. Boba Fett said with land. Let me put it over here. With the land, I think they just want help small creators grow at the same time. But as much as it could help small creators grow, I don't think it does as much as people think it would. Um, because when you're new in the land, they're probably not going to give you the biggest, freshest, most anticipated set to review over veteran members.
Yeah, well, in general, so let's say everyone gets the same set, is that
Mhm.
really helping you? I saw like when people got the brick heads, like everyone dropped their review at the same time, and while like some people like the bigger creators' content like peaks, other people got like no views. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the land helps people compared to. It's still a nice resource though, like
Right. I agree.
land.
And
If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Now let me in.
oh, Billy, what have you done? You started the beans. I didn't know Streamlabs was active, so that's good to know. But yeah, and I didn't realize that they gave the brickheads out to so many people.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Um,
Have you
yeah,
got anything yet that you could speak about?
no, I did get an offer about something,
Mm-hmm.
and as much as I don't want to turn down opportunities, I don't think that the sets were quite for me or my audience.
I think though in general, CC, if you could like turn it into like a building stream or whatever, do like something with it. If you want to do like I would take every opportunity, like it's free
Yeah,
Lego.
yeah,
That's
you're
my
right.
professional opinion.
It it also seemed like this not something that I would buy.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Um, and I'm trying to choose my words carefully so I don't give it away. It's not for my age demographic. If you catch my drift.
CC just revealed that we are getting My Lego Little Pony Lego sets coming soon.
No, no,
Um,
no. If it was My Little Pony, I'd be all over that. I'm a Pegasus sister.
that would be an interesting take. All of a sudden, like y'all reveal like there's My Little Pony sets coming soon. That would be
I would be
disappointing.
all for that.
I know a lot of people would be. Like Matthew Ashton, the VP of Legos, like obsessed with My Little Pony. I feel like he likes My
Ooh.
Little Pony better than he actually likes Lego.
Hmm.
Like you see him on social media buried with ponies, and I'm just like, oh, aren't they like, competing companies? Or, like, okay.
Oh yeah, I guess like Hasbro and stuff, but meh. Jules asked, "How big is the land community?" Quite quite large. I'd say there's quite a few people who got in this time. Tricky Bricks, Emily, me, um, who else? I mean, yeah, there's quite a few YouTubers, and they're moving over to Twitch streamers, integrating them in. Um, there's a big Lego Star Wars community on TikTok, so I don't know why any of them aren't in LAN. Um, but
Maybe they don't know about it. I feel like it's more of the YouTube side and maybe a little bit of the Twitch side that keeps up with the land stuff.
maybe because I know one guy, Matt Mellish, he had a video that was like, oh yeah, watch my dream is that people watch my TikToks, go to my profile, go to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube. I get sponsored by Lego. And I'm like, oh, it's just like the way that he phrased it as well, like sponsored by Lego. Like maybe he doesn't know about LAN.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that in general, a lot of people don't know about. Like, a lot of people don't know how to apply to it too. Like there's been people I've had to send the link to, but they don't know where to go.
oh, is SC Dude in the LAN? Is his LAN based off of his YouTube? Because his YouTube is quite huge as well, or his TikToks.
Oh, is that I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, SC Dude is like, um, his videos are like things that make Star Wars fans angry or things that make Marvel fans angry. And so they're like quick, short, and snappy. But he'll compile them and put them on YouTube, and then make his TikToks into shorts and stuff. Like it's really smart. He's very high energy, so I don't think that's for me. But
so are you on your TikTok, Cece? I'm just like, Cece, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess because it's just like such small energy. Actually, a lot of times I'll have ideas for TikToks and I just don't have the energy to go through with the idea. Like my last video.
Backflip off the roof of a building, like I said, that's a great idea. Stick with that.
No, actually, I do have an idea to like, not necessarily make Lego fly, but I want to see if Mr. Cafe will help me make a ramp. And you know the Technic, was like buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to drive that off the balcony.
I thought you were going to say you were going to chuck a Lego set at Mr. Cece. I'm like, don't do that to him, okay? You can't mess with his face. It can fly.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't have the energy. See, Ketamine Yoda. Oh my gosh, what? Is that how you describe him?
Also, I interrupted you talking about idea sets. Don't worry, I'm willing to pitch in, add my 2 cents here and there.
Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. I skipped over the chocolate set, the project, but here we are at the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Now, there are a lot of racial undertones in the original movie.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But I like cars. So, though this does look incredibly expensive for Lego to make. So for something of this size, it probably would be a $250 set for all the chrome and everything.
And they already rejected it the first time though, too, right? Like
is this a remake?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it got rejected at least like a couple years ago. But I think I remember talking about the sets. And I don't know what they changed about it, but I feel like it's an iconic enough car for them to make.
You might be right, because I feel like maybe last summer. Was that?
Yeah, no, that seems about right. All I know is I remember I couldn't say Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I had to say it for like 50 times. And I'm like, oh, I think I got it this time. Okay.
Yeah, I think I've messed up with the CH and made it into an SH before.
Yeah.
Not on camera.
It's hard to say, but it's a nice car that, like, I feel like Lego, I mean, you know, Lego, like, they, like, taking out the chrome, like, they would probably do that, which would not make it as attractive looking.
Right. It really wouldn't. That's really what makes this pop against the darker red and the brown.
Agreed.
These, I think they would make those into just cloth pieces.
That'd be interesting. Overlapping cloth pieces? Interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
I think maybe just no. Yeah, you're right. Because if they used like a bar piece here, and then the bars with clips here, and then like flags, kind of like what they did with the ship in the bottle.
I mean, this set would be perfect for, like, you know, with all the music stuff they're trying to do. I mean, Chitty Chitty, god dang, I don't even want to say it. It's a musical, right? Like, from what I recall. So it kind of fit into Lego's niche today, or what they're doing.
Yeah. And it's funny that they're releasing more video sets with it not doing as great.
Oh, they're gonna. Have you seen how, like, clearance they are? Like, I know Tech posted that they were going for like £6 or something, or £6 in the UK already. Like, it's only a matter of what happened. I think they're £20 or £17, I think. But like, that's insane already, because take a look at like Hidden Side. Like, the turnaround wasn't that bad this quickly, but the sets just came out in March. So
right. Yeah. Lego really needs to, I don't know, do more focus groups when it comes to releasing things like this.
I think they're just focusing on such a small group of people, like such a small, like, group of kids, that maybe care about the app, but I don't feel like I've mentioned this before. Like hidden side box art really does play into stuff, and it's about your first impression. Plus, like the beatboxes, they're just overpriced. $20 for a decent minifig in a plastic shell. That's literally what you're getting.
Yeah, I agree. They wanted to break into that TikTok audience, but just adding the ability of music to be played would have been enough. I don't think the AR was needed.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Jules was asking, has Lego made... Oh, Jules, is that a new profile picture? I like it. Has Lego made a style of car like this before? No. And I wish they would. There's like... Is this similar to the Model T Ford?
Model T Ford. If you, yeah, I guess. Yeah, wait, Model T is like the old, one of the first cars, right? The first car?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of Ford's most popular ones.
Oh, I have to say I'm not a car
Or
expert.
is
I
it...
know I'm an expert at everything else, guys, but I don't.
Or maybe Model A? I don't know. Mr. Cafe might have to help us.
Mr. Satan, get in here right now.
Okay, so Among Us.
Ooh, I know the guy who designed this. I didn't realize like he had been he made a mock of me 3 years ago and put it on like I think it was either Idea, and it had like a bunch of YouTubers in like this headquarters. And then I realized I like this guy so much better.
So he made... Oh, I think... Did you post about that?
So I think in my lifetime there's been like 3 or 4 like ideas projects that have featured me. I don't think I ever posted about it, but it happened like 3 years ago. And then I recognized the name and I look back like, wait a second, I know this name. And I look back like, oh my God, this guy made a mock of me. I am so cool now. And if this gets approved, I can see this guy made a mock of me.
Yeah. Is it still available to support?
I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was like this like building and it had like these YouTubers in there, like Just Do Good, Ash and me. And I think at that time I had like 2K subs. I'm like, wow, why am I here? Like I'm just at the table. It's like, and it includes Brother from Another Brick. And I'm like, why?
Well, I mean, it's flattery.
Oh yeah, no, it's nice. I mean, you probably know this when somebody like either like example. I think somebody made your render. Didn't someone make your render for your sig pic?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that was flattering, right? Like,
Yeah.
seeing that somebody made something related to you, you're like, yeah, woohoo! I'm 10 times cooler now. Like,
Yeah. The fact that someone took their time to make something related to you.
it builds your ego. Like, I literally sit there for like 5 hours and just reflect on how cool I am.
Boba Fett said, I don't get the point of making this a set. Yeah, Boba Fett, I don't think either. I think that as popular as Among Us still is, it is not as popular as it used to be.
It's still a fad game. Like, the thing is, like, with ideas, if the turnaround time was like a month, if they could get a set from production to market in a month, yeah, it'd be worth it. But like, they don't do that. And it's kind of like, oh my goodness, TikTok notifications. God dang. Okay. You get your little notification out of your phone. Blah blah blah. Posted a TikTok, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
why can't they do it on YouTube? I wish they did more people would watch my videos.
Well, they don't push it as hard, and like yeah, the recommended TikTok pushes recommended videos hard. Okay, so yeah, you see, here is Among Us. Here we were, August last year, spiked around September, October, and then now it's gone. But that's just Google.
Yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate thing about like fad games, right? Like everyone's playing them, everyone thinks they're cool, and then they stop caring. If in a year they release the set, who's gonna buy it? Maybe no one. So
right, and I don't think something as big as the full map. Maybe if they made it into a game, like if they worked with the Among Us creators and made it into a board game.
Oh, that would be cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, almost like Clue. That would be really awesome. But yeah, as you can see, my friends, according to the numbers, this is it's probably not going to do too well in Lego's eyes if you're looking at it from a market cost perspective.
R.I.P. Among Us. So much fun. Like we all were playing like Among Us. Cece was a person who fooled everyone. Oh no, I didn't kill somebody. Cece killed him. I saw it. No, it wasn't me. Then when Cece was like innocent, no, it wasn't me. Same tone of voice. Then we blamed Cece for everything. Cece's like, I'm tired of this.
I was actually thinking about that the other day, like how
Then
much
we blamed you for everything.
well, just how much like it was fun to stay up really late and just hang out and play video games and stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. I had fun with it, but it seems like a lot of people who were playing like Among Us aren't doing it anymore. Like I had fun with it, but yeah, no one cares what I think.
Well, and now they're all playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm not a part of that. They're like, yeah, let's do Minecraft and make a lot of money, and I'm like, I hope you guys succeed. I really do, but
I think they should have done Valheim. I think Valheim is still at a good point of attention, and with the personalities that are there, and Valheim is literally almost the same thing as Minecraft, but just Vikings.
I think they have like a lot of like good ambitions. Like they want to do something different. They want to blow up. They want to make a lot of money, which is a good path to go down. But it's just like, are you guaranteed success? And like if they keep doing this and they get burnt out, like what's gonna happen? That's why like for me, like I don't jump into like a lot of group settings because like when you're a group, like you kind of have to rely a little bit on other people. So
yeah, I agree. Like when I used to compete in CrossFit, I didn't like group competitions or teams just because I was like, it's too much pressure. Like if I let myself down and I'm doing individual, like that's one thing. But if I slow down or I fall off the pull-up bar or something, like now my whole team is at risk. It's just not as fun.
now you're reminding me I need to get in shape, Cece. Thanks a lot, Cece.
What happened? You kicked me out? No, you purposely didn't invite me to your Get Swole group, and
Here's the thing. They, when I say they, people came up with the group. I didn't want to even be a part of it. I technically wasn't even a part of the group. I'm like, so hey guys, how's the fitness working? They're like, are you a part of the spreadsheet? I'm like, no.
Like, oh, there was a spreadsheet and everything.
They had everything. The thing is, like, I don't like to commit to anything because you've already seen what's happened when I said I was gonna get it. So I don't commit to anything anymore. I'm just like, you see a bunch of people losing weight, and I'm like, congratulations. Like my little brother lost 60 pounds in 2 months just by dieting and buying like a weight bench.
Well,
and I'm just
it's
like,
all about
good
diet.
for him, so.
Yeah.
But he seemed miserable while he was munching on those celery sticks. I'm just like, poor guy, probably gonna die. Right now.
Yeah, I probably could have lost more. I've lost about 8 pounds, I'd say, since I started. But I probably could lose more if I didn't want to enjoy my life as much.
Yeah, I probably put on like 40 pounds. Probably not that much, but
well, I probably would say that I put on about that much like last year.
Yeah.
During quarantine. But we're back at it. We're in the gym now and trying to get swole again. What's up, Dumble? I do want to.
You and Mr. Cece are gonna be walking around with like really buff arms or whatever. Dang, what steroids are they taking?
I would like to be the fittest couple at Brick Fair.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, and take off running just so I don't get beat up. All the times I made fun of Cece's revenge.
Boba Fett said, yeah, but can you play with it? Doesn't even look like a great display. I think as a display, no, but as a game, like the chess sets, it'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, who would want to display it? Like, there's so much going on. Like the sets that you display, they're either iconic to a certain TV show, or they're very bland in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you wouldn't display this type of set.
Now, on one hand, Dumble, I agree with you. Among Us is very violent. However, so is Stranger Things, and I still want justice for Barbara. Homegirl died, and the whole town did not give a care.
Yeah, I even forgot about her. The only time I remembered her is when I wanted to go buy that Comic-Con minifigure. Like, oh yeah, I was going for 100 at one point. Barbara's now going for like 400, and I'm worried she's even gonna go up in more value because of Stranger Things 4 when it comes out. So, or
Wow.
if
Yeah.
Lego releases another set.
Yeah. They sent me another Stranger Things set, so now I'm glad that I have that one to save as an investment. Because that's what I was wanting. I was wanting to get a second one.
Oh, okay, so you use that for like your land money, right?
No, it was a gift from doing the March Madness minifig video, I think.
Marshmallow. Did I see that? Was that on Facebook?
It might have been. I know Dan from Between the Bricks. It was on his channel.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see that. Uh, I mean, I like watching Dan's live streams on like YouTube and Twitch and everything, so I keep up with that stuff. Can't say I watch all the videos, but I do keep up with it. So I need to go back and look at that. But that's cool. I mean, that's always a good set to have a second one. Like I have one copy of it. Love the set to death. I need to rebuild it, but it's such a unique set. So
Agreed. Swamp Leader, what's going on? Swamp Leader. I respect your name fully. He says, or they say, Jaws and Indiana Jones is also allowed. It should be fine in theory when comparing to Indiana Jones. People melting and Jaws eating sharks, yeah. Or Jaws eating sharks. I think he did eat other sharks, but yeah, eating people. Oh, bye, Shift. Good to see you.
I feel like Lego doesn't know their own stance on like violence though. Like what's okay and what's not okay. I still think they need to kind of work that out. Like some of their reasons to justify certain things confuses me. Not gonna lie. So
I also agree with that. Yeah, there needs to be clear lines, but I also think that people love to take the exception when it's something that they care about in their fandom. So like
yeah,
Stranger Things or Star Wars or Pirates or whatnot. But or Knights. I mean, that's literally an army. But when it comes to like the Colosseum and things, like people then want to call out Lego on the hypocrisy because like the Colosseum and Roman culture doesn't have as big of a fandom.
yeah. No, I mean the Colosseum was a surprise, and now they're coming out with the Titanic this year. Like, like yo, let's tragedy time, guys. But like I understand like trying to capture like iconic parts of history. I don't think that's exactly a bad thing. At one point, I thought it was really, I don't know, hypocritical, but it's just like people care about this stuff, and you see like other like block companies like profiting off like making stuff or iconic locations. So
That is true. Um, I think that if the hey TJ, how's it going? Also, hi DZ, and bye Billy. It's lunchtime for me, but having some coffee. Okay, nice. DZ, coffee
I
is
have to
always
mute
good.
myself for a sec because you don't want to hear a blender in the background. All right, I'm
Okay.
done.
So Will wants the Black Parade My Chemical Romance set for his daughter. I think this one looks really cool. I do like it. It would be a great display and maybe a gift with purchase around Halloween. It would have been great for. I mean, it's not. I want to say Cinco de Mayo, but just because of the dark death, but it's not as celebratory of.
It's such a unique idea, though.
Yeah, I think as a gift with purchase, this would be great. Maybe for Halloween.
But like I feel like with video, with all their like sets that are coming out that are basically essentially stages, like that's what Lego would use to kind of justify not making this set.
Mm, yeah, which if they had, I do see Lego's stance on or reasoning for not making actual artist minifigures because if that artist then goes and does something like weird or not that they're supposed to, then it reflects on Lego. So I guess just
Yeah,
having all these.
I mean, that's a predicament to be in, but like, I think you probably agree. The sales would have been so much higher because, like I mentioned before, that they should partner with the Masked Singer. But like you said, if the artist does something dumb or illegal or whatever in the future, that could look really bad for Lego.
Yeah, I definitely. The Masked Singer, that would have been good. Maybe just to partner in general, but like have all the same minifigures that came out with video that weren't connected to certain artists. Just kind of like done in the same style, which it is,
Yeah.
and kind of looped in. So then you have all the adult Masked Singer fans, the kid Masked Singer fans, and then just like the individual music fans.
Yeah, I think in general, like that would have paid off real well for them. But they could have even promoted this stuff during the show, right? I feel like that would have worked really well. But I don't understand why Lego does everything. I don't think I ever will. But I think in general, videos sets are nice. They're just not worth the price, from my perspective.
Agreed. And it does rhyme, what you just said.
Oh, did we catch that?
Lego should raise the amount of votes from 10K to 100K to lower the amount they have to choose from. I don't know if that would solve much.
And 100K is totally unrealistic. Like, you think there's a lot of Lego fans that have a lot of time to do nothing and like vote for it? No, 100K is so, like, maybe 20K. I know Brick Fan brought this up before, and I mean, in general, but Lego also came back with a good counter argument, saying that like right now, because people have a lot of time in the quarantine, like they're voting, they're doing more stuff, but once that all ends, things might go back to normal, like, or probably will.
Well, I mean, this review cycle is the largest that we've seen. It's almost double from last time, and things are starting to go back to normal.
Yeah.
So it's, who knows if things will ever go back to normal. I don't know. Because I think it only takes, a few minutes to vote something. And there will always be people who have projects being submitted.
Yeah.
So
I think also Lego Ideas is more popular now. So like more people are aware of like what to do to get support. Plus, you don't have to fill out all this information anymore. It's very simple. Like before they'd be like, what price point would you pay? How many would you buy? Like, I'm pretty sure you don't have to do that anymore. So
Oh, really? You would have to put how many you would buy?
Yeah, like how many you'd buy, what price point you would pay for it. Like literally all you have to do is click support now. So
Oh, see, they changed that before I came back.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. You haven't had your channel for that long, or like been into Lego as long as like I for some reason thinks, that makes sense.
Yeah, not like I haven't been heavy in the sauce that long. So yeah, I didn't know. And honestly, that was my suggestion, is like doing commitments. Like the people who support this set are committing maybe like a pre-order or something to purchase it. And I guess you can't necessarily do that because you're basing that off of the fan model,
Yeah.
not the official Lego one. And it could be worse. Is it ever really worse?
For ideas, like the projects, like what they become, I think so. Blacksmith Shop, I think, was a downgrade from the original project. Same with Treehouse. The tree, I don't know. That's what you're asking, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. I agree, Boba Fett. That would make a good section or a good addition to the botanical collection. And Jules remembers having to note how many you would buy. I mean, but for what reason would you really buy more than one? Like, I feel like, yeah, that's such a weird question. How many would you buy? Like, do they expect someone to say 50?
I have to say, there's been projects where I put 50. When I say 50, I let me rephrase that. I think that you could put how many, whatever you. Yeah, I think there was no limit. But yeah, like if I really wanted something, like yeah, sure, I'll buy this amount. You never buy that. Like I didn't even buy the sets I said I was gonna buy. So
Maybe like some sort of like sliding scale of like how likely would you be to purchase this as a gift or get it for yourself, like
Yeah.
just something like that. um, or maybe like, having the survey be like the second part of the review. Like, here are all the supported sets, and then now you can vote to say how likely you would be to actually buy this. So then it gives all of the community a chance to kind of evaluate all of the sets
Yeah, no,
all the
I see that.
projects. Yeah. What are we looking at? I don't know. Oh, the
Another
post
modular
office.
building. It's
I
a
was-
nice set. Like, but it's not going to get made. It's another modular build. Like, I don't get why Lego doesn't either ban things that look like modular buildings or like people don't grasp that concept where Lego is not going to make something that competes with their own project because or their own products because like even though the 1% I think that you get per sales, if a modular is usually let's say $200, you get 1% of that compared to like Lego being able to keep that for themselves. Like, why would they do that?
well, I mean, at the same time, though, right? Them accepting modulars every once in a while, like the blacksmith shop, like the old, was it fishing posts?
Oh, old fishing store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like them accepting those gives everybody hope because they see how well those do.
But the style was different compared to like what is like right now, like what they're showing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Mm,
was different enough where like you look at the set and you go, well, that's still different. This
yeah.
one is just like, yeah, no, that's basically a modular building.
Okay, so I guess like modern style architecture. But that's kind of a difficult thing to put as a criteria, you know?
Yeah.
Because then there's so many different modern buildings that use older architecture. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that's fair. I just like I wouldn't get the people's hopes up too. I'd just be like, yep, your project's not getting made. You know, kill your dreams now. Like,
Yeah, just saying like we're not taking any modulars this cycle, please, don't submit them, or putting the ones that hit 10K, putting them off to the side for when they are accepting modulars. Just like let us know what you're looking for, and just be more transparent. That's
agreed.
kind of my
That
thought.
would be very nice. And see, now that you're in the land, clip that and send it. Kidding.
Yeah, I think eventually I'll get around to.
Speaking of, yeah, I mean, when you're new, you probably don't want to say anything. Truly,
Because
you
I
know.
made a whole video
Yeah.
about like problems with the land and how we can fix them, but I just haven't gotten around to editing it. The bookends, it's not for me. I think all of the stuff in the middle is not cute.
Is everything brick built in the middle?
No. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just kind of like simulating what it would look like.
I mean, who
Um,
wants to use two trains as bookends? I'm just saying, like, who even
Train
reads
people.
this day and age?
Tuscan, how's it going? Hey, Mr. Bricking It, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I read. I just got a new book.
Do you actually read CC or do you look at the pictures? Like, oh my god, I love that illustration.
No, there's no pictures. It's like a business book.
Oh,
Yeah. Just like
so you and your one book, you're gonna put that between the bookends?
I have a few other books. Like I got a book on like the YouTube formula, and then I realized like I may not be like entertaining may not be for me. And if I do grow a YouTube audience to the size of it, like being monetarily uh financially like stable,
Yeah.
it would probably be something more educational. Um and I don't have that
CC
kind of.
teaches you how to read.
There's actually humongous million of subscriber channels that are teaching you like how to speak proper English.
I need to pay attention to those.
Like I did not. I mean, it never occurred to me that would be such a large channel topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
Tuscan.
weird niches that it seems to be kind of like a way to make money or a way to grow or whatever. So
Jay likes the bookends.
yeah, Titanium J, why do you think we bully you? You know?
Leave Jay. Oh yeah, for the Harry Potter, the Disney buildable books. Yeah, those would be good. And yeah,
I don't know like
fantastic.
what you do with it. Like I feel like this is another thing where like people are like, yeah, let's get to 10,000 supporters. It's a unique idea, and then like Lego won't make it. It's like, and then it won't sell well. Kind of like trying to think of what set, like Adventure Time. Like a lot of people really wanted it, and then the minifigs came out, and then no one wanted it. You know, like
Right.
or most
Well,
people.
I think because the idea set it was all brick built.
Yeah.
It was a little odd. It really only worked for BMO.
Yeah, I think in general though, like if they would have never released the minifigs, that set would have sold exceptionally well. But because of them releasing the minifigs, I think that killed the set.
Yeah. Agreed. You think the book ends will win, Chris? Really?
I hope not.
With the other version?
If it doesn't, there is no God. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, like we have all been just blindsided by the sets that do actually get selected, like the globe and the typewriter. Has there been a lamp or something? I feel like there's someone make
There
a lamp
hasn't been a lamp yet, but who knows?
in a
The UPS
refrigerator.
lamp.
Like this is Lego's trying to turn all our appliances into sets.
Like, so I think that I think Holly brought this up. Like, I guess they were having an interview with the ideas team or something. I guess they said that they want to select things that are just so unique. But when does so unique become like I want to make a flagpole? Like what things are so like I'm just like what the heck? Like a
Right.
globe. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool idea, but like they're releasing the world mosaic in August. So why do we need a globe? I don't know when the globe's supposed to come out, but like why do we need a globe then? Like
Right. Let's see. Can we just get a Blimey Queen Live Aid set already? Yeah, Queen would be awesome.
didn't all the Queen projects get rejected? I love Queen, but I think all the projects got rejected already. Like twice.
It's the set Lego will pick. I think you're right, Chris. Because we're like, no, that's so obvious. Lego would never. And then Lego does. I think they like hearing that and then proving
I'm
us
telling
wrong.
you, if they make the bookends as the only set out of these 52 sets, I'm going to get very mad. Like, I'm going to be that entitled, like, 22-year-old man that's like, are you kidding me, Lego? What are you doing? Like, I'll scream for like 8 minutes and just throw a bunch of ads in the video.
Yeah, Mosaic of the band would be great. Same thing with Kiss. I think a Kiss Mosaic set would be amazing.
And they are iconic enough, and they're what? Are they rock? They're rock, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like they're iconic enough in rock. And like, they're making already icons like Elvis in August too. So like they already made the Beatles. Like I'm trying to think what big band would be next. Like
I don't know, but I have noticed why are most of the Vikings here ginger?
yeah, it's Chris's ship.
It's Chris's shit.
Sorry, Chris, I had to.
Oh, I just noticed. Like, it's interesting.
I love you, Chris. Don't kill me.
But I think this is cool. I would like for it to be bigger. I would honestly prefer a Viking longhouse though over a ship. I think a longhouse. Would be
I'm
cool.
trying to think of what set they could use as an excuse not to make that, but like I think in the oh, I know what I'm thinking about. So I believe it was 2 review stages ago. They had a long ship, but it was kind of on a display,
Mhm.
and it got rejected. So that's why I think they'll reject this one too.
Yeah, I mean this one. No offense to Jonas Cram, but it's not as nice as the last one. I agree. Because the previous one was set up and displayed as a display piece.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you're not going to make that one, why would you make this one?
The Jazz Quartet. I don't know.
It's unique. Like the mini, when I say minifig, the people designs are really, really nice, but like who wants that?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool. I think there are a lot of jazz loving fans that would enjoy it. But maybe just one, you know, like one person, but a whole quartet
The
in
thing
this
is, like, who's gonna
scale.
buy that? Who are you marketing? Like jazz fans. Like I know jazz is, people like it. I don't, but I know people. I think CC, you even like jazz. I think you said I was listening to jazz one day. We're doing this thing. Like I think you said that before.
No, not at
No,
all.
you don't like
No,
jazz?
no, that's Mr. Cafe.
Oh, maybe you mentioned that he liked it then.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I think Cece said something about that. Okay, so
I mean, I like
Mr.
lo-fi.
Cece, we might have to change your taste in music, but I mean, it's a good. It's like it's a nice design set, but it's like I don't feel like it'd sell well. Like you're gonna find such a niche market. I don't feel like the jazz market and the Lego market cross.
Well, Tuscan wants it. He made a custom Ray Charles and and the brick built
Ooh,
figure style.
custom Ray Charles. Hey, that's iconic.
I think if they did have more iconic jazz musicians,
Yeah,
because a lot of them are no longer with us, so they can't like do anything bad to reflect badly on Lego. So,
true, true.
okay, so this is Tiago's Animal Crossing set. I think this one is cute.
It looks better than the one that was in the first or the last two review stages or whatever.
It's very simplistic though, but I mean, so are a lot of the sets that come out from, officially Lego. Like what is it? Because the workshop kind of reminded me of the Minions workshop set.
Oh, really? Huh. Trying
Yeah,
to think.
and it was literally because the Minions one was where was it? It's kind of like underground looking, right?
Like the one with the little like roller coaster track, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that vibe from it. But I could say the house in the set kind of giving me the Mario house vibe.
Yes. It looks very, very similar to the Mario house.
It's a good set. It's nice to see creators or former Lego designers make stuff, but he should probably know that they're not going to make this set.
Yeah. Maybe he did it just to get more publicity and I don't know, put something out there because he can. I guess
Yeah.
before, he didn't. It's Tiago. Of course it's good. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of great techniques. Everything reads as the object that it is.
It looks like an actual official Lego set. Like a lot of the ideas projects submitted, I feel like look like mocks. Like this looks like something where this would be a final product, in my opinion.
Right. I
But he
agree.
knows what he's doing, and that's what he's had to do. So like that kind of gives him an edge on design. So I would love to see it get approved and made, but like this is another fad game. Like we were talking about Among Us earlier, it's another fad.
Right. And Among Us, or not Among Us, Animal Crossing only got big again because of the new release.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna get the licensing for it. Now, the medieval marketplace.
It's something.
I like the concept. I like where they were trying to go. I don't think we're quite where they want it to be, though.
I think in general we get too many medieval sets this day and age. I feel like every other Lego idea set or every other thing, like, yo, medieval, I don't know, butchery, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, I don't know if we're gonna get another set where they're just gonna throw medieval, whatever. Like, basically, again, I know it's not the blacksmith shop, but I feel like they're gonna be like, yo, this is another blacksmith shop. I know it has nothing to do with it, but I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
I just keep thinking medieval butcher, like It's historical violence, so maybe it'll be made.
I just threw out something, right? First thing that came to my mind. Oh, is that Jestro? Oh no, the knockoff Jestro.
Yeah. And is that the head that came in the Spider-Man pack?
I can't see from far away, but I'm just looking at your screen.
Oh.
Is he vomiting? Is that his face? Is he vomiting?
Oh, it looks like he's like taking a deep breath because he's like a fire blower. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
I mean, there's a lot going on here, and it looks, when you zoom in and see all the activity, it would be great. This tower, I think Notre Dame would be a great one, especially like Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, is that the Disney movie?
Yeah, but like Notre Dame is a cathedral as well.
Okay.
It's like a historical place, and it didn't burn all the way to the ground, right, guys? It did burn. It caught on
Kids stay
fire.
in school because I don't remember all of this.
No, recently it caught on fire.
Oh, okay. Well, makes sense why I don't know.
Like 2007, I want to say, I went to Notre Dame in France.
Cece, why did you set it on fire?
I was so afraid to touch anything.
Oh, they restored it? Okay, that's what Knights of Glen said.
Oh, they restored it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so this is what...
Oh, that's so pretty.
Right? Like...
Why is American architecture so boring?
Because we're such a young country. We're literally babies just learning how to talk.
So true.
I think. But, yeah. Claire would be a good one to have a discussion on American architecture.
Claire, get in here! Okay, no, she can't hear.
Is she still traveling?
I don't know what she's doing. She's all over the place. One day she's like, I'm in Florida. The other day she's in California. The next day she's in, like, Kansas. So.
Yeah. Did they go to Ryan's house or Sans's?
Sans doesn't have a house.
Well, his farm.
Remember? Sans lives with his mom, too? Or did?
Notre Dame is awesome. Versailles would also be great. The Gardens of Versailles. So you spell it Versailles. Yeah.
I used to say Versace, even though I knew that's not what it was.
This place is really, really pretty too. I've been here before.
Hasn't there been an architecture set on this building?
I don't know.
I don't keep up with architecture, but I'm like, I feel like, I don't know.
Tuscan.
Somebody let us know in the chat. You
Americans evolve slower.
I'm going to say yeah, but please don't get upset at me.
Let's see. It's medieval, and we have medieval blacksmith shop and medieval castle, so it won't happen.
Yeah, that's what my logic was kind of behind it. Like, there's too many medieval stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm cool with it now, but like blacksmith shop, such a gorgeous Lego set in general, and then like the new 3-in-1 castle. Like in general, castle sets do not sell well, and Lego knows that. But like when they throw these sets in like the 3-in-1 line, they tend to sell really well. So,
yeah, like it was really hard to find the pirate ship for a while.
Yeah, that was a really popular set. But when Lego's like, yo, let's release a full wave of pirates or full wave of castle, no one buys them. So, god dang, I just punched my phone.
Don't do that. Bike lanes. How did this get 10,000 supporters?
You have not been the only one that said that. Like everyone that like uses an example of crappy sets making it to 10,000, they've used this example. Like, it's not a good set.
I feel like what was even constructed here?
Nothing.
Recolored new road plates with base plates. Like these clearly go together in a certain way, so there's not much creativity here. And then you put it on top of the base plate because why not? And then the white spots here. I mean, and then now you gotta like step down. Like, what? I just
I'm curious how that achieved 10K supporters. I'm just like, is there a bigger content creator behind this? Like, if I saw this on Ideas, I'd be like, okay, my 12-year-old. When I say 12-year-old, I swear I don't have any kids, but like a 12-year-old Billy Bob that got kidnapped, he built this out. Like it's I don't know. It's not something that I think that looks good. Very minimal effort put into it. Literally, probably the thing that the most effort was probably put in the photo, like the photo that's actually taken. So
yeah. I mean, the effort to remove this, it like digitally. Like, if you guys haven't played around with Studio, it's not fun to like take things apart and then like arrange them like
yeah.
this so that you can take a photo. Yeah, Mahan said, "Stop over analyzing. It sucks." Story over. I'm trying to be
Positive.
polite.
Cece's not me where it's like, oh no, this is just horrible. How did this make it? Like,
I'm always one for never burning bridges, because let me tell you how many times like I have literally quit a job before and then was able to go back because I'm like, I mean, did I lie? Maybe. But I was just like, this isn't the time for me. I have to go to school. I have to focus. And then that's how you don't burn bridges so you can go back.
yeah, I mean, you never want to do that. I've realized for me being brutally honest with certain Lego sets or certain people, it burns bridges. Like, via secret source, a lot of people from Lego Masters Season 2 do not like me at the moment. Because
Really?
I roasted some of their styles. And what I thought was funny as a joke,
Clothing style?
clothing style. Yeah. So what I found out through sources are people unfollowing me. Be like, two people from Lego Master Season 2 followed me, and I'm like, this is so cool. I made it, boys. And then I dropped my second video, and one of the people unfollowed me. They're like, no, why? It's the end of the world. And then also I was told that a lot of people did not like my comments. Like I called one of the girls Urkel, thinking it was funny because her style was like Urkel. Called another one a minion, and yeah, they don't like me.
I mean, are you really one to talk? I think I still have that screenshot.
I wrote gold shoes and cheetah print pants.
like Tiger King. Like, it's just BFAB.
I think though in general, it's like you have to ask yourself. Like, I think for me, like when I was talking to a certain person who brought it up, he's like, just so you know they're people, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be throwing jabs, like even if they're joking, at people I don't know, because they don't know me and I don't know them, and they might just be like, yo, BFAB's a jerk, he said I look like Urkel, like, so
Yeah, of course. Not everybody understands how people over the internet can be.
yeah.
I think that's the only reason why we're friends, because I have that understanding.
I'm glad CCU did not try to cancel me yet, so thank you.
I don't think I had like the ability to cancel you. Like, I was such a nobody when you said that. That comment about Lego women. You can never say that now. There's way too many of us.
I can't say no. I can't say that. With the stuff I've said recently and been getting called out for, I am very careful. But I've been talking to a lot of people who like, well, here's how your joke affected me, right? And so like, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful with what I say and who I say it to, because like, if I realize like a joke that I say that affects someone, like you don't want that to happen because you don't know everyone's story. But I still am gonna like shade my friends or be brutal with my friends because I know they're my friends and I know they're gonna hopefully take it well. And if they don't take it well, they'll message me and be like, yo, BFAB, you're a jerk. Why did you say this? Come on. Like, there's still some sort of accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree. I think there's also a blurry line, at least with you, between acquaintances and friends, because you'll play around with people that you know,
Yeah,
but you don't really know, like, who don't appreciate your humor, and then they get butthurt.
yeah. I think that for me, it's just like I do it with everyone, and then like when I realize someone doesn't like it, I try to back off. Like Again, I'm not Sans where I push something if I know someone doesn't like it. Sorry, Sans, I had to.
Hey, Joey. And Fubuki.
Joey.
Fubuki's here too.
Fubuki.
Let's see. If you weren't friends with BFAB before he joked about you, you'd slap him everywhere. I did not know BFAB when he
Yeah,
made
I was
that
just
joke.
that jerk on Brick Attack stream that made a comment.
I just knew that like he was a youngin, and I could understand BFAB's demeanor by that point.
Cece's like, wow, I think Cece was the only one that caught on to my mean joke. So everyone else is like, I wonder what he's talking about. He's so cryptic. He's like, I got what you were going.
So mysterious.
I wonder what he was saying. And then Cece's like, no, I know what he was saying. Like, you're like, not cool, dude. And I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. Or no, I think I'm like, wow, she's a jerk. She called me out. And then I looked at her channel, I'm like, oh, okay, she's doing Lego Masters coverage. Like, I'm gonna leave. And then, like, when I was cool with you, I'm like, okay, finally, I'll sub. Okay, you win.
Okay, so just comment about the bowling alley. The bowling alley is lit, and I would buy it.
Have you seen the video for it?
No.
So it's by Lego Paradise, the YouTuber.
Oh, is he a YouTuber?
Yeah, he made the working waterfall too. He's so talented. Like watching the video is it's insane to see how it works.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is kind of like JK Brickworks type stuff.
He's basically the young version of JK Brickworks.
Oh wow. That's very cool.
Oh, I love this set to be made, but they already rejected one bowling alley. Like, I'm just like, will they make this one? Now, this one features more play. The other one was more designed and had the full-on bowling alley, right? This is more of a segment for playability. Are they going to make this set that's a gimmick set now where, like, kind of like the maze and the pop-up book? But I heard the maze sold really poorly. So, who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this one, like, you can actually play with your friends.
Yeah. And then when your friends realize you have a Lego bowling alley, they're not going to be your friends anymore. They'll show up for one day, they'll play the set, and they're like, oh, you know what? I thought he was actually cool. And then they'll never talk to you again.
Well, I think this is pretty cool because, like, kids can play this, adults can play this with their kids. Like, if there's a way for them to keep score, like, they should add, like a rotating number thing maybe in the front so you can keep score. But yeah, that's super cool.
It's a great set in general. Like the technic pieces, the building skills and everything used for that and the techniques and everything, are really cool. So
yeah, I think, but there's been so many functional bowling alleys, but maybe not in ideas, but I've seen them around. And like you said, the previous one was more modular style, like retro bowling alley.
And I liked that one. I was like hoping that one got made. Like the overall design of that one was really nice. But that one focused on more like the whole design, and this one's like a section of it for playability. And I mean, I hope they make it, but I don't see them making it because, again, I feel like they have too many gimmick sets at this point. So
yeah, Joe, I thought the same thing because I don't even understand how the scoring works in normal bowling, but I know is it the lower the number or the higher?
I think that there's a strike that's 10. There's a spare that's not right. I think all I know is I played bowling a couple times, and when I was doing really well, I started boasting like, "Yo, you guys all suck," and then I started doing horrible. So, lesson learned: do not boast about your bowling skills because you only get worse.
I used to be a decent bowler because I would go with my grandma and all her friends from work quite often, but nowadays I suck. I'm much better at cornhole.
You were going up against the elderly and you were winning, so you feel accomplished.
No, they were super good. Like, they had their own shoes and their own ball bags. Like, they came ready. No.
So you got beat by the elderly. I don't know what's worse.
Like, they had some skill on them. Nowadays, Mr. Cafe, he's really good at bowling, but I mean, he's literally good at everything, which is
We can tell. I see that body, and I'm like, oh my god, look at.
be fat. Fortnite Gamer says, besides the people with big channels, how did people get 10,000 voters on their idea? See some very good ideas. Sometimes they're stuck at 200 or 700. Yeah, it all comes down to the marketing.
Yeah.
And their Lego Ideas team should release an article about how to, different ways to market your idea. Shoot, maybe I'll release a video, but
Do it. Banger
I've never
video.
submitted a project, but just from like understanding how marketing works, right? Like put it in Reddit forums that are related to your idea, Facebook groups, Instagram, use those hashtags. I almost said Tinder. Gosh, Twitter. I mean, I guess you could make a Tinder profile for your idea, for your Lego Ideas project.
You should do that, Stacey. That'll be your next video.
Yeah, and I would have to be very upfront about what I'm doing, so Mr. Cafe doesn't see Tinder downloaded on my phone and be like, "What's going on?"
He freaked out. You're like, "No, this is for a video. Okay, chill." You're like, "Dang, this Lego set's getting a lot of matches."
Is it luck, Mahan? I don't think it's luck. I don't think it's luck. Maybe I'll do a live stream.
Wait, you think? Wait, did my head say getting 10? I mean, 10,000 supporters is not a luck thing. Like Cece mentioned, it's like how you market things. Like for me, if I realize, let's say a video's not doing well, I go to every single platform I have, and I will throw it like in Discord servers, on Twitter, on Instagram. Like you have to know how to be able to market yourself. And a lot of these people who are doing well, like let's say, I don't know, Among Us, right? That was popular, so you jumped on a trend. If people saw it who liked Among Us, you use the right hashtag, they see it, they support it, you talk to them, they share it with their friends who like Among Us. Like it's all about knowing how to promo your stuff. So
oh, thank you, Joey, for the bowling scoring.
I will never understand it. All I know is I have to win and destroy everyone else.
Yeah,
so
I know the goal is to get spares or strikes and maybe a turkey if you're lucky.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, if you get 3 strikes in a row, it's a turkey.
Oh.
Guys, if you want to learn about bowling and the friendship and camaraderie that comes along with it, please, if you have Disney Plus, which I know a lot of you do, we are going to look at a movie called Alley Cat Strike. Now, this is a classic Disney Channel original movie featuring none other than Kyle Schmidt, Robert Dechard, and Callie Cuoco. Okay, you see this face? This guy was in a lot of Disney Channel movies. I was thoroughly in love with him, and this guy as well. If you guys remember Cousin Skeeter, he was in that movie or that show. So
I can't say I was in love with any of those guys. So you know,
look at his hair.
I love the hair. The hair's nice,
right? That middle part. The curtains, great. But yes, guys, Alley Cat Strike. It's a great one. Highly recommend. Maybe we'll do a live stream about like old Disney Channel movies. Yeah, turkey 3 strikes in a row. What's up, Knights of Glen? Hey, CC and BFab. Do you do any kind of promoting for your channels, or do you just put up a video and wait? So when it comes to channel promotion, not as much anymore, just because I've realized that I'm going to do this more as a hobby and not a career. But if that is your aspiration, I would say just be on social media. TikTok helps. I've had some people come over from TikTok, Instagram as well. And then also learning how to title your videos.
That does work. Pissing people off in your titles is one of the best things I've done for my channel. Like you complain about the most like simplest things, and then people react. It doesn't matter how they react, because I look at it like this: if I lose 20 subscribers from a video because people are pissed, YouTube is promoting my other videos to them still, so that they're getting video. And then because they're angry, they're watching the other videos and they're disliking, which is promoting even more. And then because they're now promoting my videos more, it's promoting it to other people. And then other people sub. So like I look at it, if I piss you off and I lose 10 subscribers, after a month, it'll make up for itself. So that's what I've learned. So
Yeah. That's why canceling never works, because it just gives more attention to the person.
if people are talking about you, right, you may, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if the world hates you and you're getting canceled, they're promoting you more because you're popular enough or you're relevant enough where they're talking about you. So
yeah. How to get people to interact after they have seen Prob Important too, because saw some people spamming good or decent sets for ages, but they are still stuck. I think it's also about, were they spamming them? That's probably not a good idea. But
also it's about perspective. Like something you might find good actually is not a good set. Like your likes and my likes are different, right? So I might find the bike path or whatever that lane the coolest set ever, whatever that was. I actually don't, but like most people hate it. Now we all are like, how did that get 10K supporters? So, you know what I'm saying? Like we all have different tastes, and it's all about like either who's behind it, how dedicated you are. I think again, Holly mentioned this. I think that she said that the guy who designed Winnie the Pooh set like had his kids stand outside a Lego store, handing out flyers to get like support for it.
oh my gosh, well, that's an interesting thing. But most people going into Lego stores don't have Lego ideas, profiles, so they
Yeah.
have to make that, find your project, and then support it. So I mean, there's a lot. I think digital marketing.
I think in general though, like you have kids out there, adults are gonna feel bad. Like if I saw a 3-year-old walk up to me with a little flyer, go support my project, and you feel really bad, I'll totally make an ideas account. Like you guilted me into it, like you win. So
There's another Bookends project.
what happened? Did like bookends become popular over the last year?
I don't know. I guess because it's like a common household item, they think that it's gonna be. Also, this one has like secret hiding spots,
That's kind of cool.
right? I think if it like, this says bank here, so if it opened up and it was like a little vault with some gold or something, like that would be dope.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But
That's so cool. I'm looking at it now, like, oh dang, that's so cool, but not cool enough to be made in my perspective.
yeah,
Like basically with all these like secret hiding spots. I mean, isn't that what Dots is doing right now? Like, oh, unlock the heart chest with the secret key, and then you realize you can just smash it on the floor and get into it.
yeah.
Were you yawning?
No,
Oh,
I was like, it kind of dawned on me what you said. You like smash it to the floor.
yeah, but like they're like, yeah, you won't be able to unlock this little dot set, or whatever, this heart box or something, and there's like the key right there, and you realize it's plastic. You're like, I could break into this. What are they talking about? Like 12-year-old me would take an axe to it. It's like,
or just take it apart.
or that too. Make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Joey says bookends have become popular for the past couple years. There's also another kind, but I forget the name, that goes in between bookshelves too. Interesting.
Maybe I'm too old to understand these cool hip trends or whatever that's going on with everyone.
So Knights of Glen has tons of books, and the book end would look good between it. It also takes up room though. And Brett, have you been going on quests by yourself, buddy?
He's so lonely.
God.
I never understood the bean things. People are like, I'm going to challenge you, Beef. I'm like, what are you challenging me for?
So for those who don't know, beans and quests, those are commands that you could use to interact with the chat and like go on your own adventures. So if you go on a quest, !quest, and then all, or you can just type in a number under 500, you can go on a quest, and it's something that I wrote out. So it's like a choose your own adventure type thing. And then based on like randomization, certain events will happen. You'll either succeed and you'll come out of the dark forest, which is what the quest is about. Excuse me, and you'll double your amount of beans. Your beans can then be used to buy things. So that is all channel currency. So if you do !menu, it shows you the menu. We have drinks and pastries digitally, and it's just kind of a fun way to.
I must say, CC, I feel like this is rigged. We don't actually get real drinks or real pastries. You know,
it's just fun things to do because YouTube is not as great as Twitch when it comes to live streaming interaction.
That's fair. I mean, CC, do you stream on Twitch?
I've streamed a couple times, but it seems like the times that I want to stream, like now, like there's always somebody streaming. So like when I was streaming, like Sarah would be streaming, and then now that I took a break, and here I am, and then like Holly was streaming, so I had to push my stream back.
Oh, what time did you have it scheduled originally?
9.
Which would be 8 my time. Okay.
Yeah, and then Holly kind of went like an hour past that, hour and a half past that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are streaming more. Like, I remember probably a week ago, it was like the ladies like planned this out like mentally, maybe like some telepathically, where like there were 6 ladies streaming at the same time. Like, what are y'all doing? Are y'all trying to like take each other's viewers? Like, what's going on? Like, you can do that. Like, I always tell people, stream whenever you want. But I was just shocked. Like, literally, it's just like all ladies streaming at the same time. Like, okay, there's something going on here.
And the thing is, like, when it comes to Lego, it's such a small community that it's hard for people to stream over top of each other because it diminishes your viewership because the community is so small. Like on Twitch, like if Ludwig is streaming and he has 20,000 people watching him, like his girlfriend can also be streaming and have like 5,000 people watching her, just because there's so many people on Twitch. And
streaming in general for like YouTube is such a niche thing. Like you think that like your fan base would love to kind of like interact with you, but you know they don't as much as you think. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people like videos and people still like streams. It's just like having a consistent viewership on like streams is really hard to accomplish. So
yeah, I think I might move over to streaming on Twitch. Like more.
You might be able to develop a new audience. I mean, I think that's. I mean, I tried to do that for a week, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm tired of seeing just 2 people say hi to me. They were different people, right? But I'm just like, 2 people. Okay, I'll go back to YouTube.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like once you come from YouTube where you get a certain size audience and then you go to Twitch and you're having to start all over again almost because asking people to come over from YouTube is just difficult.
Yeah, agree. A lot of people don't want to make secondary accounts for things. So
right. I like the Bean Idea loads in the draw streams. Yeah, Brett, I'm glad you like them. I like those too. I want to bring them back. I'm glad you guys missed them. You don't get many viewers on streams, even with prep time. I'm happy if you move to double digits. I feel you, Joey. Me too now.
I mean, today you were on top at 19, I think, at least from what I saw.
Yeah, maybe. And then like I don't know. I just haven't been like as excited about like promoting things because for so long I put so much pressure on myself.
Yeah, you totally did. You were very. Again, that's not me shading people. You were just insecure about like numbers or videos or what. Like for me, I know like when I said like, here's what you should change. Like I feel like it more like made you more stressed out, not like in a bad way, but I think you're already hard enough on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I agree. This is very low cut.
You put too much pressure on yourself because you're trying to like be a perfectionist. And like for me, like I drop a video, I'm like, I hope it's crap. I hope people hate it, right? But you're like, oh my goodness, I need to make this perfect. And I think that stresses you out a little bit. So that's kind of what I picked up on as an expert therapist and a person who's been in a mental facility for almost a year. But
yeah, I am very hard on myself, and Mr. Cafe gets on to me about that as well. Especially with YouTube, like it's supposed to be fun, you know, and I really wanted to make it a business. But I realized that I'm not the person to do that. Like I look at some of the other girls and I see them succeeding and I see content being fairly similar,
Yeah.
but it's just that's the nature of YouTube. And um, as much as I would like for it to be all about um, certain characteristics,
Yeah.
the truth of the matter is that it isn't. And and that's fine. I think that the audience that I've built, you guys who are here, um, you're kind of helping me serve the purpose of promoting diversity and making friends. So yeah,
I think you need to do more diss tracks, Cece. You do a diss track telling you a blow up. Go after every content creator. I think in general, like I think that if you truly put out more content, you could push your stuff more. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think you have these phases where like you post and then you stop for like 6 months. You know, I'm not saying it's actually 6 months, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would help you.
mm,
I think like a lot of the people, like I even look at from my perspective, a lot of people who are getting these numbers and doing this, they're posting like every day, right? But that's so like you have a full time job, you know how impossible that is to do.
yeah,
Like the people who are putting out daily content, YouTube is their job, you know? So it's easier to say that when it's your full time job. But for people
yeah,
who work and have a full time job, you can't do that. Like I've tried, I can't. Like you end up destroying your mental health by posting daily. Like I tried it when I didn't have a job, like that was easy. But like when I was working a bunch, like it was impossible. So
yeah. I agree. And now that work's picking up. Also, thank you, Joey. Appreciate that. Um, and the castle one was really. Oh, thank you, Knights of Glen. I appreciate that as well. Um, when I first started the channel, like my workload was very different. I had a different boss and stuff, and now like they've made me kind of like a small manager of people and in a corporate environment where I don't know much. I feel like if Willy Wonka had asked Charlie to just like here run the factory, um,
is that your transition?
like like that's how I felt, and I was just like,
Cece's
okay.
being all serious and she just transitions to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
uh,
That's
but
such a nice set. Like
this is very beautiful. I think this could be a nice 18 plus set. Like I could see that being a thing, like with the ferry that comes through here, the
yeah.
chocolate boat thing. Um, all these little chocolate things, these little things.
It's a
I feel
gorgeous set, and like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, no matter what generation you were born in, I feel like you know Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
agreed, agreed. Oh, the waterfall turns too,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
right?
I
It's
hope
pretty
that
darn
set
cool.
gets approved. I feel like this could be a set where it's just like it could get approved. It's different enough where it could be made and it's popular enough, but who knows? It's Lego.
Agreed. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate you.
Why does Beef have a dozen Instagram
I,
accounts? They're not me.
uh,
Why do people keep adding me on Discord? I don't care about double VIP points, y'all. Come on, okay?
Joey says I can't put out daily content working full-time hours through part-time jobs. Not to mention each video takes hours and days to create. Yeah, my thing is like the editing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just takes me so long to edit because I'm like, oh, I want to add this and want to add that to like make it more engaging. And like as much effort as I put into my last video about like diversity with minifigs and stuff, it didn't do that well. As well as I wanted it to do, like as far as audience retention. So
I think it's always the videos that you work really hard on and you want to do well, never do well. I think that's kind of what I've realized. Like I've been putting a lot more effort into editing in general, but like I spent I think 2 weeks on my Harry Potter top 10 video, and that video did so poor. Like that it motivates you. It doesn't like, why would you be motivated to work hard to make a video that you spent such a long time on if it bombs, right? Like,
Yeah. I agree. And then, so I got this book and I like signed up for kind of like a course sort of. The book is called The YouTube Formula. I think actually Ryan has the book as well. Um, and I think Emily was looking into it. But I don't know. I realized that my talents are elsewhere, and maybe YouTube is not the platform for me to succeed in the way that I want to. And
what
that's okay.
platform do you feel like, is it TikTok? I mean, I know you're killing it on TikTok.
Um, I'm doing decent on TikTok because I'm not into Lego Star Wars. Like, it's not as great, and I don't
Yeah.
have like a huge city. Like I think there are limitations because when it comes to Lego, like people like to see everything that you have and that you have the biggest sets in the biggest city and um, tons of everything. So like as far as like maybe content creation is what I meant. It's not for me. Wait, what was the last set we just looked at? This one, the true Leo uh Arbero Bejo.
You know what? It's a set. It has a weird name.
Yeah, is this Italian or Spanish? Yeah,
I'm too dumb to know any of this stuff. I was gonna say,
so,
yeah,
yeah, it's Italy. I think it's nice. It's really crowded. The roof construction is interesting for a mock, but not for a set. I'm sure Lego would change that. I don't see this one getting made. It's kind of my final answer. My final
It's
thoughts.
unique though, but yeah, you're right. It's not gonna be made. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye, Nights of Glen. Thanks for stopping by.
How dare you leave us? I mean, see ya. Take care.
2 minutes for 2 years is your audience retention, Joey? Wow.
I think though, like if I could give advice to people, let's say like I know Joey's talking right now, like I'd say work on your thumbnails. Be like, let's say the video was the best video and you have a bad thumbnail, people aren't gonna click on it, Like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Mhm.
it's all about how you present yourself and it's all about first impressions. And if I make the world's, let's say, crappiest video and I have a really good thumbnail, people are gonna watch it, right? I think that's my best advice I can give to Joey. It's all about the thumbnails.
Yeah. This is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
I would buy this in a heartbeat.
I would also. It's so attractive. Holy crap.
And Joey, because even though you've been doing YouTube for so long, maybe like how you're supposed to succeed in life is not YouTube. And that's kind of what I'm seeing now as well. Like as much as I want to be self-employed, there's so many other ways to do that. And actually I've thought about writing a book, kind of like going into case studies of like how to do that. Like all just the hundreds and thousands of ways to be an entrepreneur and to make massive amounts of money, especially on the internet. Because as great as YouTube is, because you get to be basically your own movie star. Um, it's not the only way, and that's what I had to learn, and that's what I had to kind of figure out, and it's just given me so much more confidence. I think about life because it's like, oh, I failed at YouTube, and full disclosure, I don't think that I've failed, but you fail, I guess, your ideal, right, of like making full-time income and having hundreds of thousands of subscribers and things like that. And it's like, it's not for everybody. It could be, but there's so many other things to do in life.
I think we all set like goals for ourselves, like what we want to do, where we want to be when it comes to like social media. And then if you don't accomplish that goal, like it's kind of a deterrent. I can't
Mhm.
speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, deterrent.
But yeah, you got it, Cece. I'm glad you can speak. So like, yeah, we all set goals. Like my goal was always get 10% of my audience watching it, right? Like watching each video. if my video doesn't get 10%, it's disappointing. But then let's say you see other people with like way smaller audiences get like double your numbers. Like it kind of like you're like, oh well, I wish I could do that, you know? But like for me, it's like YouTube's always been an up and down thing. Either there's months where I'm like doing really well, and there's months I'm doing average, or there's months I'm doing terrible, right? Like, but I think that for me, it's like the thing that's kind of kept me into YouTube is the community. You know, like that's why I stay. So
Yeah. And that's the thing. Why I haven't, like, I've taken a step back, but I haven't completely gone. Now the Karate Kid set, I would love it, but I don't think it's going to be made. I
oh,
do
that's
love
what
these
that's
cars.
supposed to be. Whoa, look at that set. Oh my god. See, I didn't even take a look at this review stage until you actually, did the stream. I wasn't looking at any of this stuff, so.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to bring some content.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I'm just like, this is all like, oh, didn't know this was a thing, or wow, okay, this is a remake or whatever. So
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi's house.
that's such a nice design set, though.
Right? I just love the architecture. I hope even if they don't do this set, that they do a modular style like this. Maybe just
I hope
standalone.
they just make a Karate Kid set in general. Like Karate Kid is popular enough where they could make a
Cobra
set.
Kai.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Agreed about people seeing how much you have and how big you build. That's why I'm not motivated often to make Brick Theory, as it's a niche community. Oh yeah, you need a good program for thumbnails. That one looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, ancient building. Yep, mythology. You've come to the conclusion a long time ago. You don't aim as hard for you. Oh, YouTube being your career, but still enjoy the hobby. Yeah, and that's what I've like come to as well. Like I'm learning how to make apps, and I realized that I have a great community of people that I could make apps for, and outside of Lego. In
You ditched us for the app community? Come on, Cece.
I'm trying to be a millionaire by 30.
Okay.
So
When you're a millionaire, feel free to hire me. My talents are I talk a lot.
but
I'll
yeah,
probably
I
scare
still
away half your customers.
oh gosh. Yeah, I mean it's like you see people like your friend who made money in the stock market and Brick Vibe who like they're part of the community, but like it's not their thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not the only thing. Like and I mean Brick Vibe, he's made a business out of it, but it's not necessarily like a YouTube. And same thing with Stud Sidious. So
Yeah,
but
he's very good at yeah.
like it's great to be popular, but this literally is a popularity game.
It is, and I mean it kind of sucks. So, but like, if you're on top, it's good to be on top when it comes to like social media and YouTube, and you feel good about all this stuff. But like, no, you're right. It's a popularity game. That's truly what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like 3 years from now, would I rather be a millionaire or have a million subscribers just in name? Like, because who's even to say that like it's gonna be like financially stable to have that many subscribers and things like you know like yeah, like I could say, oh, I'm maybe the biggest female Lego YouTuber or whatever, but I would much rather say I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a good goal. I might have to start robbing banks if I want to accomplish that goal by the time I'm like 40. Anyone knows any banks that are like not really secure?
Oh my gosh.
I go to rob a bank. There's like $10,000 there. I go to jail for like 20 years. Was it worth the $10,000 now?
What is this shop? Oh, Kloss Toys.
That's
This is
such a
too
nice
similar.
build, but they're not gonna make that. It's like literally with all these like Christmas sets coming out, like Lego has their Christmas set every year, and then I think the Home Alone set also comes out this year. So like
Yeah.
Christmas sets in general, like this won't get made.
Mhm. Yeah.
It looks nice though. I love it.
It's gorgeous. I think I could definitely see something like this coming around for the Christmas time as that set. But I want to say for the Winter Village sets, they have already made a toy shop.
Oh, and that's by Bricky Brick. Okay, that's cool. You know who that is, right?
No.
He's had like 6 or 7 projects make it through. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of his name. I've seen his other stuff. I'm not logged
trying to think
in.
of what set that he made that actually got approved. I don't even remember. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things.
The Sewing Workshop.
Is that what that is? Oh, look at that. That's
I
kind of
feel like
cool.
when it comes to clothing stuff, especially like in the time period that it looks like this building is set in, it's more of a sweatshop than like a
Kind of.
technical workshop.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. Why does
So,
it kind of look like the Ghostbusters HQ from some aspects?
because I think it's like that New England ish type of brick and mortar, I don't know, type building. It's
It's
very
not a
similar
bad. It's
architecture.
a very unique looking set. Like I can still see like Lego saying, "Yo, it's a modular,"
Hmm.
but it still looks different enough where like if they were to ever pass something by, I think this would be a set that would kind of make it through. But like they're not going to approve this set.
Yeah, I agree. Even though it's pretty cool, but
What the
my
heck is
Lego
that?
Totoro. So this is from My Neighbor Totoro, or it's based on it. Um, I've never seen the anime. Billy is not here, but he is our resident Studio Ghibli person. Um, so it's an anime movie from
Interesting. That
yeah
bunny
from.
looks like me after I eat a bunch of pizzas. So
I wanted to see if there were the source photos here, but there aren't.
that's hideous. If I saw that in my nightmares, I'd be like, "Oh my god, the world's coming to an end."
The cat bus, like it's cool. I don't know. I've never seen the movie, so I can't be as hyped about it. It could make it.
I think it's different enough. Yeah, like it totally could. But
Yeah.
that's such a weird set. And again, I don't know how popular that is. I'm not familiar with the brand or the franchise, whatever. But
Mm,
it's unique. You
yeah.
know, like they don't have a
It's
reason to
very
be like no.
popular. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying they don't have a reason to like say no. They can't be like, yo, it's too similar to, set A or set B.
Yeah. It's very popular though. And I know that Lego is wanting to expand over to the Eastern market. So, doing something based off of an anime could help them bring over their Japanese audience.
Cece, did you do a video on the little like restaurant from the anime thing?
Yes, from Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto. Yeah,
So
that was.
funny.
I wish they would have made that.
I agree, wholeheartedly agree. And actually, I still get comments on that where people are like, "Oh yeah, sign me up. I'd buy a bunch of those." And that video actually has over 1,000 views, which
Whoop,
is
whoop.
yeah for my channel, pretty crazy. So I think I might go through and look at some projects that aren't fully supported that are based off of anime and do a
Yeah,
video on that.
that's a
Um,
good idea. Yeah, no, I feel like that Naruto set was like one of the craziest, nicest looking sets, and it was different. And I think that like that set could have sold like crazy. I don't like maybe it's probably like a licensing thing, but like I would have bought multiple sets like that set. It looks that good. So
Joey, no problem. I'm glad you're caught up to the live. Um, he said there were 2 tour shops in the Winter Village.
oh yeah, didn't they remake one and just like update a couple things?
Yeah. BFAB, start with small town banks. They don't have
Thanks for the
natural.
idea, Joey. I know a perfect small town where my dad was raised, so we're gonna go
Oh
out there.
gosh, I don't condone bank robbing. Uh, see, when
Cece
my
condoned it before she was in the land. No, I'm kidding.
when my businesses take off, maybe I'll hire you for like graphic design.
Ooh.
Um, there is a conflict of interest in Lego already produces the Winter Village sets. Oh, and this set is too ornate to be a candidate. I agree. Um, says for my neighbor Totoro, you haven't watched it, but you know it's a big pop culture following. Yeah, I think my Hello Kitty would be great.
I would not be opposed to buying a Hello Kitty set. I know it tear down my masculinity a little bit, but I'll still buy it.
I
It
think
may.
it would be very popular, especially in the Eastern market, and that's what Lego is really wanting to do. Now, when it comes to NASA, NASA is just US based, and we get so many freaking NASA sets.
They just need to make it their own theme. Like,
Yeah,
don't have like make NASA sets not be a part of ideas. They sell extremely well. Just make it its own thing. So
agreed. Like the way that the shuttle sold out, um, was just crazy. I didn't get it. I don't want it, but
the thing is also in general, I'm pretty sure NASA, you don't have to pay license fees to use anything NASA, right?
maybe not. Because
I
it's
think that's why like that's beneficial to Lego. I think I was reading somewhere or watching something where they're like, yeah, like if somebody makes a NASA product, they're not like they don't have to pay for it. I forgot. There's some I don't know, there's some detail about that. Yeah.
okay. And this one's a tram.
That
Um,
is cool. I like it, but there's a lot of buildings that have been in the running that look like that don't make it through.
maybe if they didn't submit it with the buildings and it was just like
By
this
itself.
little sidewalk here, like this part with the rail and then like the sidewalk. Um, maybe it could have been like a opportunity for a gift with purchase.
I think in general, like sometimes you just have to build smaller. And
Hmm.
I think that a lot of these sets, like they're bigger. And Lego, like the second they look too big, I feel like Lego's like, nope, let's not make this unless it's based on like something really popular. I think people need to downsize stuff, and if Lego can upscale it, they will. You know, like that's
I agree.
a predicament I feel like a lot of people kind of run into.
Yeah, the brick limit that's set for the submissions, I think it's too high for Lego
Yeah,
to really even take it seriously.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, this looks. Oh, this is another bricky brick project.
Oh
I
my
was about,
gosh.
I was about to say this looks familiar to something that similar to something like a rejected that he designed, but like
Hmm.
Bricky Brick, he's a pro at getting everything supported. What a guy.
Does he have a YouTube channel?
I don't think so. I think he's just very good at promoting his, and he makes good high quality stuff. And I think if you make really like good high quality stuff, like people will eventually find you.
Yeah,
So
and the images are great. I wonder if people realize that you can, like when you export your studio project, you can export it with the transparent background, and then you can put it on whatever sort of background that you want, and it
yeah,
just does it more.
yeah, no, I agree. I think like when people just like to either take photos of their project or have like a blank background, it doesn't sell the project as well to your audience.
I agree. Now, this Canadian train thing is. I don't think Ideas will do a train.
Yeah, I mean they've had many opportunities to do a train. It won't happen.
Um, it's actually interesting that most space sets are NASA based. Maybe it's easier to license. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Believe me, if there was a Danish space program, like it, would be for all of it. They do love their home turf, like the Hans Christensen Andersen sets. Would be nice if we had a Lego City trolley. The new road system can make that though. Yeah. Um, I think projects that would be good for Lego City. I mean, obviously, just won't make it out of Ideas Alive.
Yeah, agree. Things that are too generic they won't make it through. You're totally right.
Yeah. This sadly won't be made because we have the 3-in-1 castle.
Yeah, there's no hope for that set. And again, with like the medieval stuff, like kind of canceled it all out. They've done too many of them.
Agreed. Space. It's way too much chrome.
Yeah, that and just like, come on, Lego, stop giving us space stuff, okay? We're good. You win.
and this one is SpaceX, so they would have to get it licensed.
Oh, I mean that sucks.
Yeah, who does SpaceX? That's Tesla.
Is that Elon Musk?
Yeah, it's Elon. Yeah. The Simpsons.
Oh my god, that set, I looked at it. So there's a newer content creator who's been like covering Lego idea sets or whatever, just like, are they going to get made or are they going to get rejected? And that's where I first saw this set. But then I realized that someone who follows me actually made the set. And I'm like, oh, didn't realize. He did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I like the roof technique. That's interesting.
I mean, it totally fits in with the like other like Simpson sets, and I'm pretty sure Lego still has a license, but I don't know if you remember this, where I think the last Simpson set came out like 2015, but then they released the Brickheads like in 2017, I think it was. So like they clearly still have the license. I'm assuming.
Maybe. They haven't done anything with it for a while.
Yeah, but like with like the 2-year gap that they took between it, like you think that they might. I mean, I still think they might have the license, and that they could use it whenever. But I also know that when it comes to like stuff like Simpsons, it was very controversial at one point, you know. Mm-hmm. But I know the sets sold well. I know the first blind bag series did well. The set sold well, and then the second blind bag series just bombed. Nobody cared about getting the second series. So.
Yeah, and with the custom molds, I don't know. I don't know where I put my money on if this would be made or not. I think I'm gonna play it safe and say no.
See, here's what's gonna happen. I'm calling it right now. Here's what Lego's gonna do. Lego's gonna go, yeah, we're not gonna approve this set, and then like a year later, they're like, yo, guys, the new Krusty Burger set is out. That's what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I feel like Lego's very good at doing that. Like, no, we didn't copy this creator. I swear. No, we've been playing this for 75 years.
Oh, for brick's sakes?
Yeah, she is so cool. Without revealing like too much of what she does, but I think she made this publicly. She works on Lego Masters Australia.
Huh.
So it's been nice to chat with her. The thing is, like, she's not saying anything. She's like, yo, I signed an NDA, I can't say anything. But like, she's one of the nicest people out there. So.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check her out.
Yeah, she's cool. So.
If Lego is already making it a sort of theme, like realistic space or castle, then it's not going to get approved. Yeah. I agree, Joey. I don't know about the Simpsons, but you said for brick's sakes?
Yeah, that's her channel. She's newer, so you might have to actually go to like the channel thing to find her, like actual like channel to find her. Like, you know how you can sort by channel.
Yeah.
Let's see. You might have to do that. I'm subbed to her, so it should show up under. Let's see, channel. Will that show up? No, it doesn't, huh? Don't tell me she deleted her channel. I'll be like, no, don't do it.
Well, maybe they made her.
I think she still has Instagram. Let's see, Lego. I think she also made a video recently. Is Lego Ideas broken? Let's see, is Lego Ideas broken? Not Ash and Flash. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, yep. You just gotta type it in. Is Lego Ideas broken? It'll show her video. So, but she's a fairly new content creator. So,
Jake Studs. Oh, hey, you know that guy.
I do know that guy.
Hmm. Oh, here she is.
Yeah, she's cool.
This the video?
Yeah, that's her channel, and yeah, that's her. That's where I first saw it from. So.
Mm. Oh wow, she does like only Lego Ideas content. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's really cool. She was, without saying her ideas, but like she was throwing out some new ideas on what she starts like planning on doing for her channel. Really creative, unique ideas. So
I like it. Yeah, I wanted to start focusing on ideas more because I feel like for me, it's what does best. Um, when I talk about like certain ideas projects. And
yeah, I mean, it's always nice to hear people's different perspectives on certain projects. Like, do they think they're gonna get made? But I like when you do those type of videos too. So
yeah. And I do enjoy the rush of like recording um if certain projects will be accepted, like my reaction to it, like doing all of them, and then as soon as it gets released, which projects are actually being selected, and just like selecting those two and then putting out a video.
yeah,
That's
and be like, oh, in your face, like
yeah, I
fun.
do enjoy beating you. I'm like my heart's pounding and I like start sweating and I'm like trying to edit real quick
It's a
and
competition. I have some
it's so
tricks
fun.
around it to uh try to be first, but it doesn't always work. Ooh, talking about ideas, Cece, the full friend set. I don't know if you. Oh, can you talk about this since you're? I don't know.
Is it a rumor?
Uh, I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay. Yeah, if it's not something I can talk about
Yeah, I
openly.
don't. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't think
Here,
the company can make you delete personal accounts because you're working for them? It would be wrong. I agree. Hey, Simon.
there's what I put in the private chat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
Uh,
thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. I will play it safe. Love when people say it's not a competition. It totally is for like, well, because like it's news, and I think if you were to talk to any sort of newscaster, you would see like when breaking news hits, like it's like fast. You know, people are trying to get like things to the printer back when newspapers were more of a thing, or like to get the cameras rolling. So that's just what happens when it's a news. This expansion set, I think I don't see it being good for a Lego idea set. I don't see it being good enough to take up a spot.
it's too generic too. You know.
Well, because it's supposed to be like an expansion pack for the modulars, which so I understand like it being generic, um, but because it's an expansion pack for the modulars, I don't think it belongs in Lego Ideas. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. All right, we got like 10 more.
You're like, I can't wait to be done with this.
This is taking a lot longer than I think.
Yeah, there's 52 projects. I mean, if you just like crap, good, like you'd be done in
Yeah.
no time. But yeah, that's taking a look at a lot of sets.
Yeah. Um, I'm getting hungry. Okay,
So am I.
so
I'm trying not to eat my bed sheets right now. So
we're almost done. We'll probably go through some of these pretty quickly. So this one, I don't think this one is going to get made because it is based off of war. I think this is a card that they used in let's see, 27, so World War One.
oh,
Sorry, was
really?
that two?
I'm not good at history. I failed history class.
Let's see. My grandma's a baby boomer. She was born. So yeah, one. I believe that's one.
Don't you feel like that kind of looks too much like the Caterham design too?
I agree. But I think a lot of cars around this time period looked very similar. I mean, pretty much like now.
Fair, for sure.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Oh, so much better, babe.
Good.
Mr. CC in the house. Oh, he can't even hear me.
No, he can't.
Mr. CC, can you?
The car is well textured, says Joey, but not familiar with this concept. Yeah. What's up, Lex?
Lex,
Welcome. How you been?
Lex, we were crap talking you this whole stream.
Lego doubt that Lego would have a modular spot taken up for an expansion pack. Yeah, I agree. It would be Lego's own release. It wouldn't be an Ideas project. We have another castle. So sorry, Lego Monkey. It's probably not going to happen.
And without shading the creator, I know I do this a lot. It's it's on the lower end of design. You know, like the other ones are so high up there. Yeah, like if Lego went and looked at that and be like, yeah, let's make this one and not the other ones, I would be upset for the other creators.
Oh, and here we go. So you can see the difference between a more minimalist medieval design and not so minimalist castle.
Some of these castles are so nice, but it's just like, again, make stuff different. Y'all, like, people need to just do completely different ideas, like, if they want their project to be approved. I think throwing out the same idea and doing similar concepts to other people, like, I think people should know it's not going to happen. So,
agree. Hey, Lex. Yeah, I've been good as well. Busy, trying to figure out some things, learning new skills. Okay, the violin, I think it could have a good chance because of the Fenders coming out, and Lego doing the piano, and just like other static things like the typewriter and the globe. But I don't know, because this one is not gonna work unless they're gonna do kind of something similar to what they did with the piano.
It was really funny. So when I talked to the fan designer of the piano, he's like, he doesn't think they're gonna do more instruments. Or did he say that? I don't know what he was saying, but he's like, he feels like Lego Ideas is all about like trying new things, and I feel like we're already getting the Starcaster guitar, I believe either this year or next year. So
Stratocaster.
God dang it. It's a guitar. I can't wait to see how that looks, because as someone who used to play guitar who hasn't played in like 8 years, I mean, I think that's cool for me. But like a violin, you know, if they drop the guitar, they drop the violin, is now Ideas just going to be all musical instruments. Like, this is like another space thing if this gets approved.
Right. And Joey makes a good comment. When it comes to Castle, it seems like people go one of two directions, making something realistic or making something based on classic Castle. But Lego World Builder is the place for story-driven themes. Now, World Builder has been out for a little over a year at this point. Has anything come out of there?
I feel like I don't keep up with this type of stuff. You know, like when Lego throws out these like weird initiatives, like Rebuild the World or something. Is that the same thing? I don't even know. I don't tend to keep up with this stuff.
Oh, Lex is going to be on Twitch. What's your Twitch handle, Lex?
Lex, I will never watch your Twitch. I'm taking a stand.
I have to run a lot of errands today, but I will try to be there.
I have to go to the tanning bed today, work on a video I've been saying I'm gonna do for like the last 3 days. I'm like, I got this, guys. Script is done. The thing is, like, you know, like when you work on the video, I don't know if you actually been in this position before, but like you're working on a video and then you realize that by making this video, you're basically essentially revealing this person's livelihood, and I feel really uncomfortable doing it. So
wait. Oh, Lex, you're on the Studs SMP? Look at you.
That's hey, when the group falls apart, Lex, you're getting kicked for it. No, I'm kidding.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was watching actually watching Ryan's and Sans, so I can give them an extra viewer. But I'll bring yours up too. That's awesome.
Teach me some nice.
I try. Sans was asking me if I played Minecraft. Maybe he was trying to recruit me for the SMP. But I'm so bad at Minecraft.
I mean, maybe that's what they need. Maybe they need a really bad player.
Yeah, so they can like rag on me. Probably make it more fun.
I mean, that's what they do. That group, that's what they do. They rag on me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does make it more entertaining. So
except when you're the person getting ragged on.
I think these are really cool.
Oh yeah, agree. Like they're like basically. I don't know if you remember that Clockwork Aquarium. I can't even speak.
Yes.
People, stop adding me, okay? Sorry. Sorry. People keep adding me at Discord. Like, oh, app beef. I'm like, dude, I don't care if your video comes out. So the techniques behind it, like especially like with the jellyfish build, using that like spear, half the spear piece or whatever they call that, looks amazing. Like that really captures a jellyfish. They're just so heavily detailed. I could see this being made. It's unique enough, and the builds are just so gorgeous. So
the clear pieces look like something else.
What do they look like? What? Oh my god! I'm innocent, guys. You pervert, Boba Fett. No, okay.
What's SMP? I don't know what it stands for. Oh, stands for survival multiplayer. Oh. Cool.
At first, I thought it stood for something different, and then I looked into it. Like, oh, that's what it means.
An astronaut.
That actually looks cool, but no, I don't want more space stuff. Like, oh, come on.
Like no one likes buildable figures. I mean, I like buildable figures, but just seeing how badly the Star Wars buildable figures did.
So I feel like the vibe's a little bit different though. Like I feel like you look at like the recent Harry and Hermione brick built characters, and those look like way better than like what we see from like the Star Wars like ultra build style figs.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
But screw space stuff. I don't want more space.
Yeah. Maybe a brickheads, but them taking up ideas spot for brickheads. Oh, look, another office set.
People really want the office. Like, oh, just find a way. Just like offer them 90% of what you pay. I don't know if that can
like
do anything.
So the other sitcoms that got made, they were only like small sections.
Yeah.
Just people do a small section. And it's maybe more likely. But if who owns the license for The Office? Is it it's not ABC.
NBC? I think NBC.
Yeah, maybe NBC.
Yeah.
If Lego has gone to NBC and NBC has said no, never, I think Lego should just tell people, because otherwise people are wasting their time.
Yeah, this is like the third or fourth time I feel like an office set has made it through, if not more.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's literally the second project in this one review period.
Yeah, no, I'd be upset. Like, clearly people want it, because like how fast the turnaround is. Like it's insane. But it's just like, why are people why do they keep trying if they know they're just gonna get rejected?
Right. I guess because you get things. They know like it's more likely gonna reach 10,000 votes, and the creator gets something out of it. They get free Lego.
Yeah, no, agree.
Are the sets that good though?
The office sets?
No, the sets that you get in compensation, like even if your project isn't selected.
What do you mean? I think you get 5 sets if your set gets approved, and then like 1% of sales. That's what you're.
So if it reaches 10,000, even if your set isn't chosen, you get something.
Do you?
Yeah. Ash posted about it. He made a video about it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, I
didn't watch the full thing.
Anthony,
I agree.
That's something new to me. I guess I'm going to start making really crappy idea sets and hope they get 10,000 supporters.
Well, it has to be on something like really, like something that people really, really love. Like I want to make a Bob's Burgers.
Hey, that would be cool.
Restaurant and apartment. I know it would never get selected by Lego, but I think it could reach 10,000 supporters.
Well, I think right now Lego kind of broadening what they select. Like, look at like back in the day, like Simpsons, Friends, all those themes might not be appropriate for your regular audience. And I think that Lego's a little bit more open. I could see maybe Bob's Burgers being okay. I think you just got to look at like what ideas approves and doesn't. Like they have that little function or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then see if that's a thing. So
Yeah. Lex says they get $500 of Lego if your idea is rejected.
really, dang, I'm gonna start working on some really banger projects. The UCS water bottle, or
You see his water bottle for all the thirsty peeps.
I'm just gonna like make a video crying saying support my project, just like, come on guys, I worked so hard. It's gonna be the worst project out there.
Okay, so these two, let's just they're not gonna make it, I don't think. These maybe could be gift with purchases, but it's taken up a Lego Ideas spot. Maybe I think Lego could do a snow globe activity or a contest and have it be a gift with purchase. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll bring that
I
up
would
to
like
Lan.
that, but I know they've done snow globes before. They just haven't looked good. I don't know if you remember that one. I think that like something turned on the inside,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think they'll do it again. But I would love to see like a snow globe.
Yeah.
So.
I think it could be cool. This one, it's not gonna happen. It's a map.
Interesting.
map.
But yeah, I agree. It won't happen.
As cool as Middle Earth probably is, I have never been able to stay awake through the entire Lord of the Rings. Any of the movies. I don't think it's gonna happen. Retro arcade. Now, I would like for this to be made. I don't think it will be.
Agreed. It looks good. The person killed it with the design. I love. Was that like a classic space logo on the top? For what I see.
I think so. Let me go back. Yeah, really similar.
That's cool. I think that design overall looks really nice. But again, I don't think that's gonna get made. I think I'm with CC on that one. So
yeah, I mean it's cool. It's a little crowded on the inside, but such is the nature of an arcade. Where's the DDR? How are you gonna build an arcade without DDR?
I have no idea what that means.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is a resubmit.
Yep, correct. You got it.
I don't know. I think that when it was first submitted and reached 10K, there were some really other good projects. This one, even though there are 57, I think it could stand a good shot based off of what else is here.
I think that it got rejected the first time for a reason. I feel like you already know for like the summer they're going back and they're making superhero sets based off older films and older movies. I think we could eventually see that with Disney. I believe Snow White's a part of Disney. I think that we could see that with Disney and they'll go back and eventually make this set as like in the future, in the next like 5 years. I don't see it getting approved for ideas though.
I would like to see Lego do more of the black and white Disney movies.
Oh, like Steamboat Willie. I thought that set was so bad, but I might be in the minority.
I think you are, very much so.
All the 12-year-olds chewed me out in my comments.
A Nice Day at the Farm.
Too generic? Looks nice, but too generic.
Yeah, it looks nice. I don't think it looks nice enough for a set.
Yeah.
Coming out of ideas. I think if it was City, definitely I could see it in Friends. Just because Friends has more practical buildings, but I don't see it. The Fourth Bridge. I'm going to use one of my curse words. Hell no.
That's something. That's a bridge, all right. Who would buy that? Like
10,000 people supported it.
I hope the 10,000 people buy it. Nobody else will.
Where would this even fit? This is way too big. I think there also needs to be dimension um, restrictions.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece of engineering. Um, I appreciate it as a engineer.
As someone who's nice like Cece appreciates it. I don't. Cece's like, oh no, it's great. I would never buy it, but it's great. Like, and I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Like, that looks like something that you drive off of and then like fall off the edge of the bridge, you know? So
Yeah, it looks like the San Francisco Bridge a little bit.
if you want a good bridge, buy the Tower Bridge. I think that's still available, right? I mean, that's been on the market for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Joey says Snow White was one of the most successful films ever made. That's right, because they even made a cameo in the Gremlins movie, where all the Gremlins were watching the movies. Like they were at the theater, and they started singing "Hi Ho" because they were watching Snow White.
Nice.
Yeah, so I fully support the Snow White set. I hope it gets made.
I'm
We'll
not
see.
opposed to it. Yeah.
Okay, Lex, we'll see you after a while. It's like Bike Lane. Yeah, it feels like it only got to 10K as a joke. Can someone please submit a project with just a brick separator and maybe Google eyes on it?
I've seen people do that. They should totally do that. Just as a joke, get it to 10,000 supporters.
Like, would you guys support my project?
If you do it, CC, I will support it. Yes.
I don't know if I can be that big of a troll, though. It's not in me.
Lego would be like, wow, you like find out that they made the set. They're like, yeah, for sure. We'll make it.
I can only imagine. Okay, the Scania Next Generation. This is a truck, a Technic truck. I don't see things coming out of ideas for Technic.
Agreed. I think that's obviously like a Technic truck, like you said. Yeah, that's not going to get made for ideas.
Right. Modular portal testing chamber. Now, Portal is my jam. I was only able to play Portal 2 because I'm a PlayStation player, not Xbox. But this Jazz looks really, really cool. BFAP, have you ever played Portal?
I would love to say that I have, but I don't play video games. Remember, I'm not cool enough.
Oh my gosh. Like
I only play with Lego.
yeah, I mean even the Lego Dimensions Portal level was really cool.
I was lucky enough to get the set. I don't know if you have the set too. It's a good set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great set. And the level was just awesome. Like for it to be, it was good as a game itself, Portal 2, but then for it to be Lego-fied and to play through that level as well, just made it extra fun.
It's such a nicely designed set too. Like taking a look at it, I want the set. I don't have this personal connection to Portal.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of things are movable. Like there's lots of oscillator. They're not gears, but mechanisms, I guess.
Yeah.
So that things lift and move. So like I guess this wall moves in and out. So there's this one. The floor lifts, I guess. And
It's so cool.
very, very cool. I think it's a little big, but and I don't think it'll make it. If it was smaller, it might have a better shot.
I don't think it'll make it, but I feel like Lego could easily get the license for Portal again. They've already got it once. You know, it can't be that hard to get it a second time. I would like to see it made, but I don't see it being made. Though it looks amazing.
Maybe if someone made like a trans orange and trans blue portal, like a stand, almost like display piece. Kind of what I saw a lot of people doing for Tron. I think it could have a better shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, friends, that was the 57 projects that went
You might have to
into.
change your title, Cece. I thought it was 52 for a sec.
Yeah, so did I, but I was gravely mistaken. There were
That's
57,
insane.
right?
Crazy.
Oh, Brett. Okay, let me I'll write that down.
Cece is not going to play PS4 with you, just so you know.
Well, I did Mr. Cafe helped me set up a like under I want to say undercarriage, but that's probably not the right term. Some I guess like a tray that goes underneath the table, so I can
Yeah.
put my PlayStation here, and hook it up to one of my monitors, and then so now I can play PlayStation over here. I just haven't done it yet, but
Cece the Gamer coming soon to a channel near you.
yeah, I already have like the streamer set up. I just gotta get more into the games.
You just got to now get like cat ears, like all the gamer girls have.
Oh my gosh, I really do want like LED nice headphones.
You also
I'm
have to
hoping
change your voice, CC, too, and like you know how like the go, oh my god, ha 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 ha, thanks for the donation.
kawaii.
Yeah,
Hi
you got it.
guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the
You
stream.
got
It's
it.
so good to see you.
You
Today
got
we're
it.
gonna be playing Sims.
You found it. You found your thing, CC. Go for it.
It's like the Ariana Grande voice.
Yeah. The
Yeah. Um. Okay, Brett. Yeah, I'll add you. I'll either add you on Mr. Cafe's account or my account. If you play, Call of Duty, then Mr. Cafe might play with you because he plays
if
that.
CC thinks you're cool, she'll add you to her account. If she doesn't think you're cool, she'll add you to Mr. CC's account.
His is just like his is connected to the TV, so it's just easier to play. During this live stream, I've been working on my capture card. Oh, but it won't install on my computer properly. Yeah, that was also holding me back. Is like in order to stream my PlayStation, I need to get a capture card. And yes, Iron Man's eyes are on.
He's watching you guys.
So
One day, CC, you're gonna walk in the room like with it being all dark and stuff, and you're gonna freak out because you think Iron Man's gonna murder you.
no, I think it's really cool. I wanted to put lights in the ATST. I think putting red lights in that one would have been cool too, but I have no idea. Oh, it's like sitting over here in the corner on the floor. Yeah. I want to put lights in the Carnage and the Venom one as well.
You should make a video on it. Didn't you make a video on how you did the Iron Man eyes?
And that
was
one
a good video.
that did well too. Like I was like pretty bummed at first because I was like, oh, it didn't do well right away. But I forget so often to go back and check like my views, and then it's like, oh, this has almost 2,000 views.
I think like in general, like a lot of like quote unquote mock videos or like top 10 videos, initially they don't do well, and then over time they end up doing really well.
Yeah. So I mean, it was fun, and it was like something that like I just wanted to do. So I was like, hey, I'll make a video on it. Why the heck not?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, friends, it has been fun. BFAB, what do you got going on later today?
I'm hungry as hell, so I'm gonna go snack and then go to the tanning bed and then try to work on my one video that I was supposed to release like 3 days ago. But I've been having moral dilemmas about releasing people's information because if I say too much or too little, if I say too little, there's no point of the video. If I say too much, I'm essentially doxing them. So, yeah.
So yeah, I guess there is a fine line. Are you calling them out on something?
No. So, okay, so there's a certain YouTuber that went missing. And so I was given a tip because people have been asking me to find out what happened to this YouTuber. And so I got a tip from someone and I was able to find out their name. And then through that I was able to find out their personal name, their address, like everything. And so this person, they vanished from the community for a reason, but they were big enough. And I'm just like, well, what do you mention without revealing too much information? And obviously I don't want to breach their privacy and give out like their first names and their information and whatever, because that's just scummy. But also like people want to know what happened to them. And I was able to find out a lot based on the tip that I got.
So could you reveal what happened to them without doxing them?
Okay, so like let me rephrase this. I don't exactly know what happened to them, but I know that they're like a lot of people think this creator died. This creator did not die, right? So I can prove that. I've now seen the creators' faces. I've now found their names, their addresses, just like everything. And I just felt really uncomfortable with like this tip that I got. Like I didn't expect it to lead anywhere, but I'd been working on this video for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is not going to lead anywhere. I was just going to be like, well, this person doesn't want to be found. Here's the little I found. Got that tip, and then I was able to find out like everything about them. You know, like it still doesn't explain why they left the community, but I can confirm they're alive. But yeah, I'm just like, I literally redid my script like 5 times because I don't want to reveal anything too personal. So
yeah, and if you reveal who like by saying who the channel name is, that's not gonna like.
Yeah, no, that's not revealing their names or the people a part of the channel. But like, if I reveal their first and last name, which I was able to find, that reveals their family's names. That reveals that, like, obviously people want to know more about the content creator, but there wasn't a lot of information on them in general. But if I reveal their names, you find their family names, you find their face, and I'm just like, I don't feel like that's appropriate to put out there. But then also you ask yourself, like, what's the point of the video if you can't give people some sort of information?
I think you can give them probably every information besides what, like their name and where they live and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't put in their ad. Yo, everyone, go take a trip to their ad. Like, no, but like, if I reveal their name, like the reason I was able to find this information was because of the name, and then that just branched out to everything else. And for me, like, if I drop the name, people can find the same thing, and I don't feel like that's appropriate. The channel has almost 1 billion views, and people are curious, but like, I feel like if I give a little information, people might be able to find out stuff about them that they don't want out there. And so I'm like, I have to be vague. I can't name drop. I can't, like, obviously I'd never address drop, but like, I was kind of having a moral dilemma. Like if I want to name drop or like, describe them or what I wanted to do, but then I'm like, no, that's not appropriate. So yeah.
Yeah, I think channel name is okay. Let's see, Simon said first name is okay, family name and address isn't. So
the thing is, like, if people find out the first name, that's how I was able, like, I was kind of tipped off on a first name and was able to find their last name, they're this or that, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this, you know, because like even giving people the hint at like information could put them in jeopardy, and I don't want to do that where people are, you know, found their name, now they're going to their house because they found their name and they do that. Like, I don't feel like that's appropriate, so I can't do that.
So you're saying by the channel, by saying the channel name, everyone can find out all
so by saying the channel name, like I'm gonna say the channel name, but like by reveal, like I was gonna say like, well, Billy Bob from this channel, you know, registered this during this time, and I was able to find this based off that.
Well, I think you can say that, but say that you're using false names.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do, because I don't want them to be in a predicament where people now have their information, or people can start using like a mix of common sense and like information to find them, and that's not appropriate. So, but yeah, story of my life. It will a lot more came out of what I thought was going to happen from research.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Shy.
Bye.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think if you said like, for the purposes of this video, we're just, you know, we're gonna call this person Billy Bob from Nova Scotia, or, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna redo my script again. Like this will be the 4th time I'm like redoing the script.
Yeah. Boba Fett asked, was he mentioned in someone's community post?
Bueno, esa es la suya.
I don't know.
No, but this person is popular enough where they've massed almost 1 billion views on their YouTube channel, and people have been asking where they've went for the last like 4 years. So.
Oh wow, yeah, way before my time.
Bueno,
I would have no idea who this
muchísimas
person
gracias.
is.
Y me puede dar también el número
All
de
right.
teléfono de
So
José
Mr. Cafe is talking very loudly. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. It has been very fun. Thank you for hanging out with us and looking at all of the Lego Ideas projects. Bye.
Bye, y'all.